Oh, hello, SnoopyDupas. How are we doing today? How are we doing today? I agree with you, Jojo. I think everyone should do background checks on anyone you let into your life. Totally reasonable. Not saying your dad does that, but I fucking do. Absolutely. The cool kids are wrecking the house right now. I know you all are. So you fighting over crayons earlier. Quit being selfish, or dad's going to break all the crayons. Nice to see you again. We are eBay. You are eBay. You're not a cat. I'll tell you that much. Yes, I'm picking a scrunchy color. I went with light brown. Probably then do. Absolutely. Yes, you do have cooties. I did say that. And I am making sure my blush is right. It's never right. One day we'll get there. Hello, kind of, sort of, little hers. Good evening, she says to all of her siblings. Hello, brothers and sisters. This is a wonderful cult. I'm glad you're all here. Thank you, Kenzie Cush, for saying hello and giving us heart fingers. Oh, look, it's Laura. Hello, Laura. You're so complimentary and so sweet. Like, you're so nice to everybody. I appreciate your in-depth analysis on why you appreciate everything. I think you're great. And tell your husband or your partner, thank you for watching. Did you guys see Duty Ron last night? Your dad was on. I saw a bunch of you in the chat. I saw Lara. I saw a whole bunch of you. Darlene, were you there? I think you were there. Hi, people. Where can I find cat stand-up? Super comedy need here. Susan Cat Mom, email me. I'll send it to you. I actually have a special coming out, so I wiped a bunch of it off the internet so that it can be a surprise. But if you join our Discord, they have a section where they out your dad. I'm your dad, by the way. Hello. You've joined a cult. The reason I'm your dad is because on Father's Day, a lot of you hate your dads or you don't have dads or you miss your dads. And I said, I'll be your dad. And now I'm your dad. And the reason we have a cult is because I don't know. I think that started as a protest to John Ray's fuckery. Your dad did not take Benadryl today. I'm trying to tough through without it because a nurse, one of you emailed me and told me to stop taking so much allergy medicine every day. And I said, oh no, I've been doing that my whole life. And you told me all my guts would harden and I would turn into a TV essentially. So I said, uh-oh. I tried to go a day. My eyes stopped watering, oddly, but still got the sniffles. Hello, Debbie Blair. Hello, Lay. Hello, Lori Lowe. Hello, CB Slinger. Women especially need psych evaluated. We fucking all do. Everyone does, regardless of gender. I think I know what you mean, though. You could just look at a man and go, oh, he's fucking crazy. But women, we want to know what kind of crazy. So we can regulate it or just let it loose, depending on who we're around. Hello, no, not today. Yes, today. Have you ever taken an improv class? Because you're not allowed to say nope, not today there. And I think it would be funny if that was if our screen names were our real names, how funny would that be? Hello, Galen. Hello, how are the dogums? How are the dogums? I have not sent out emails to schedule interviews just yet, but I will be doing it before next week. I'm going to give myself some more time because I didn't realize how many fucking emails there are. Whoo, your dad missed some. And I thought I'd do. Always check your spam folders. That's all I'm going to say. The white crayon tastes funny. You're supposed to put it in your nose. I have plenty of crayons and washable marker. Well, excellent. Don't share with your brothers and sisters. They're putting them in their holes. I need my dad so badly tonight. I'm here for you, sweetheart. Who hit you? Who do I need to yell at? Who do I need to fight? All is well today. It is all. It's fall. It's fucking fall. Your dad loves fall. I love fall. I love it. I like the leaves. I like the pumpkin spice at the Starbucks, and I don't care who fucking knows. But I say no vanilla. I don't like sugar. I just like the essence of pumpkin in a coffee. I don't like pumpkin at all. I don't like pumpkin pie. I like the smell of it, though. And I like the essence. Hello, Debbie Blair. And it feels nice and cool outside. It was a cool, breezy 95 today. I loved it. I loved every bit of it. I appreciated it. You're in your coven right now. You saw me on Uncle Duty Papa Ron last night? Oh, he's the best. And the problem with going on Duty Ron is me and him can gab like two old hens for hours. So I have a problem dragging him down. I think with not getting to the point like I do. I usually am like, hey, Ron, check this out. I saw a dead body. And then boom, we're off in the woods, So this time I was like, I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to say my piece when I feel it bursting out, but I'm going to try to regulate myself so we don't get off topic. And then Duty Papa Ron, he got off topic. Not really. He was on topic. We just never got to the point, which is your dad's thing. And I'm like, what are you doing, Duty Ron? You're reminding me of me. Stop it. Because I want to sit there and shame that fucker too. That Wade guy, he sucks, dude. But I was also, dude, here's the thing with Duty Ron. He's a teacher at heart, dude. He is a dude. Duty Ron is a teacher at heart. He was meant to teach classes. Uncle Duty Ed teaches classes. Duty Ron loves being a teacher. I think that he might argue with that. I think he knows he can, but I think that he's like, I'm not going to do that, you know? But he's so good at it. And your dad loves to learn. And I have so many questions. And I think he can tell when I'm enthused about something or I'm listening. Like he can tell when I'm like, ooh, tell me more. And so he will. He'll expound because he wants me to be happy and learn knowledge. And I appreciate that. But I sometimes get too excited about learning that knowledge. And I'm like, and then what happened? And then what happened? And then what happened? And then before you know it, we're not getting to the point. It's again my fault somehow. And I know it was because I was asking him. I was caught up. I was like, wait, what? This girl, this is that girl. Like, when I do these things, when I'm doing background checks and stuff, like whether it's for a channel, for a friend, because I'm curious, I gotta keep a lot of the personal stuff and the gossip out of it. Otherwise, I'm gonna end up knowing everything, knowing their shirt size, knowing who their uncles were and what they did in the 60s, just reading in too much about things. So I think he could see that I was like, wait, what? And then he was explaining it and we never got to the point. But the point being the social media stuff, we were mainly reflecting on the sentencing. I think that was supposed to be the point, but the addition, the bonus was like, and we'll talk about Wade's social media. But then I was so into it. I was like, wait, this is the girl that helped. I thought he was talking to Courtney with 2 eyes. Ugh. She's one of the chicks who runs one of the many Wade Wilson things and talks to him and says she's his girlfriend. And then there's another girl who says she's pregnant by him. And then there's another one who's older who runs all these Fundly accounts. And it's just so much. And it's like, wait, this is the one that escaped? Like, I think we should stop calling her Wade Wilson's girlfriend, even though it's accurate, or her ex, just his ex, because I just don't want to put that on her. I think we should just call her victim from now on. And that just occurred to me today. Because he's got too many ex-girlfriends. And she escaped and she helped. This is something we'll do. We'll try to do. Thank you so much, Bun Bun and Jax, for gifting an Oblivious membership. And thank you so much, Galen, for gifting 5. Y'all are the best and I love you, kids. And I thank you for giving the gift of that to people. And listen, if you get gifted a membership, a lot of you are like, who gifted it to me? Just scroll up and see who was the last person to gift. That's likely the perpetrator. That's how you do the OSINT on that. But thank you so much for supporting. I love you guys. And I love seeing, like, man, the channel membership thing. We're going to talk about it in a minute because I love seeing you guys in there. And for those of you who aren't members, I will pre-explain what's going on. I'll try not to make it too long just so that you're not left out in the cold. But good. You guys liked it? Excellent. Excellent. But yeah, I wanted to continue this because I did want to tell you the social media stuff because so many of you are asking about it. And because I didn't even realize we touched on it. I didn't get to tell you everything, but I mean, it worked out because, Adam, of course, and a couple of you were a Gator girl. I said Gat girl. No, what's up, Gator girl, Florida? You were there. You and Adam actually are the ones who inspired this live tonight because I was actually going to put up a different video for you that I had pre-made. And then I was like, oh, yeah, they're fucking right. We didn't really touch on that as much as I would have liked to. So let's go ahead and continuate that shit. So thank you, everybody. Thank Gator Girl if you enjoyed tonight's live, because this is because of her and Adam. They were like, maybe Dad will come on. Maybe. Yeah, I didn't even say hello. I was like, we have to stick to the point. And if I keep saying hi to everybody, we're not going to get to it. And also because, like, if it's on his platform, I feel like I'm commandeering saying hi to everybody. You know what I mean? Like, I'm taking over and he's the host. So I'm like, I got to let Duty Ron say his hellos. And also, he has so many more people. I didn't realize it until I looked at it. I was like, oh, shit. The chat flies by so fast. If you ever see me looking off to the side, because I usually have 2 or 3 screens up, if I'm looking to the side and reacting, that's me reading your chats. And sometimes I really want to say something and I can't. Hi, Debbie Blair. Because if I do, it's going to, there's a video going, But yeah, I was trying to let him lead, and then I just got curious, and I'm like, who's that? What? When? Where? And I thought this one girl was a baddie, and she was a goodie, and I felt bad, and I was like, don't fucking show her that. Hi, C. Smith. How are you doing? How's the Pacific Northwest? Adam's hiding out. He'll be back. We'll see them. Yeah. It started when you opened up on JR. What is it? I'm trying to remember. Sorry, JR. Why am I blanking? Why am I blanking right now? Meh. It's fine. Jai respect. Great job on doing that. I'm so glad. I'm glad to call you friend, Kim, and I might be in your area soon. Let's go get coffee together. Let's get coffee together out in that county that we both grew up in or lived in. Hello, YouTube bad actors. We talked about you on the members only live. Let's talk about the members only live. Wait, is citrazine Zyrtec also bad or mostly Benadryl? I don't know. I take both. I take the cetirizine, the Zyrtec. I take Claritin, and I take Benadryl, and I just swap them out. And she's like, don't do that every fucking day. And I'm like, really? YouTube bad actors. Also, any nurses in the chat, guide us. And don't troll us on this. This is our health. Tell us what to do. Bad actors, we talked about you. We showed one of your videos. And I was like, listen, it was the one with Cody, where Cody pops in and he's like, that's my friend who's dead or missing. And then that asshole whose name we will not say was like, oh, well, why don't you fucking tell us something instead of just bullied the crap out of this poor missing kid's friend. It was crazy. That was wild. And I was like, let's fucking watch this shit. I need you guys to see this. We are eBay. You did take an improv class. What did you think? Yes, and if I make it funny, will everyone be pissed? No one will be pissed, especially if it's funny. Look, if you guys want to say something super offensive and awful, as long as it's funnier than it is mean, then it works. But if the chat turns on you and your dad doesn't think it's funny, I can't help what they do to you kids. You got to learn, though. Thank you very much. Thank you. I tried my best because I'm allergic to everything in this miserable state. I feel that. I know it's still summer, but it's beginning to be fall, and you know it's fall because they're serving pumpkin spice at places. Melly is live. Should we go see your sister? Should we go pop in? Should we pull up on Melly blap blap? Should we? Galen gifted 5 memberships. That's how far behind I am. I'm just getting to that again. Yeah, I love the fall. I love the fall. I love the fall. It's my favorite. Hit the likes, you big feckin' birds. By the way, if you're new here, we're all big feckin' birds. And the reason we're big feckin' birds is because during the Karen Reed case, we watched, and I've learned this. Duty Ron gives great advice. He was like, he told me this one a long time ago, and I wrote it down and just saw it yesterday. And I was like, this is fantastic advice. Because believe it or not, your dad's a 90s kid who likes to write everything fucking down in my little notebook that you're never going to see. But yeah, he told me, he was like, sometimes you got to go back and re-explain shit for new people. And I was like, oh, this is a great idea. But I get lost on tangents. So I'll just try to make it super quick. So listen, you're all in a fucking cult. I'm your dad. It's fine. I'm not going to hit you. Listen, we love all our new family. We're very supportive. You all get one. If you fuck up once, you do something horrible, we'll let it slide. If you do it twice, you're fucking out. Okay? Quit being pricks. If the kids want to piggy you like Lord of the Flies, that's on you. That's on you. No, read the room, know when to pull back, know when to push it. But that's on you. But everyone gets one because that's on you. And we can't all be fucking perfect, right? Second of all, you're allowed to say whatever fucking words you want, okay? Just don't say like the N-word, and don't say like, yay, we love Nazi. Like, no, none of that shit. We don't tolerate hate speech. All right. Unless it's really funny hate speech that's meant to be like a non sequitur or perhaps some sort of satire, in which case you really got to be pushing the line on that one, and you really got to keep it. It's really got to murder. Like, it's got to be some form of wordplay or something. You can't be fucking around just tossing out some shit. We're not all Louis C.K. here. Third of all, I am a stand-up comedian. I have a way about me. I'm a lot to handle. My own family has told me that. I can be insufferable. I can be annoying. When you don't like it, feel free to step away. But also, it's not my business what you think of me. All right. So if you're going to talk shit, please do it behind my back. I don't need to hear it to my face unless it's constructive criticism, in which case I always want to grow. So tell me. All right. I think that's enough. Okay. Also, we do wear scrunchies here, and we like to keep them nice and tight, and we like to keep them nice and new. If the rubber band is wearing, know when to put it down, ladies. Gents too. And if you're fucking around with a man bun, it better be a good bun, okay? Don't have a rat tail with a scrunchie on it, or you will get fucking called out. Also, if you live in a van, we love that for you, and we want to see your van, okay? If you have candy, bring enough for the class. But if it's really rare candy and you only have one piece, describe it to us and let us watch you eat it. If you have wounds, if you have any sort of skin conditions, we'd like to hear about it. Are you having a weird swollen ankle problem? Did your ex-boyfriend leave you for your gardener? We're all about the subplot here. If you've got something else going on, if you're in a four-way relationship for 36 years and it's worked out and you guys own an airport, tell us about that. That's weird. I want to hear about that, okay? We do kink shame, but only if it's feet. He teaches every day. He does. We all learn. You're a Hoosier? Beth Hammer. Beth, you have the best fucking name I've ever seen in my life. Beth Hammer, you sound like a wrestler. Also, we love wrestling here. You don't have to, but Dad does. So if I go off on a tangent, just shake your head and say, yes, Daddy, and pretend like you know, okay? If you don't want to call me Dad, you don't have to. You can call me OB. You can call me Cat. You can call me, hey, you dumb bitch in the sweater. I don't care, okay? Words don't hurt me. I have psoriasis. I'm very thick-skinned. We're going to move on. We're going to move on because I'm trying to stay on fucking task. You understand? Your dad also just turned 40. I found out this is the year I'm not allowed to give a fuck. So, I might fuck up sometimes, but I'm all about making it right. So if I fuck up and you kids correct me, please correct me. I had Henrietta Lax's entire fucking timeline fucked up. I had her pushed back like 100 years. That's the oblivious part. Correct me, please. Don't let me look like a fool. I'd look like more of a fool if you didn't correct me and people just saw that shit in the future. When you correct me, I can fix it and I can adjust my thinking. Also, we're all about adjusting our thinking. I'm not one of those people who thinks you're always going to be a fucking dipshit. I'm one of those people that thinks we can all rise from our dipshitdom to some sort of enlightened version of dipshit. So let's all try to be enlightened dipshits here. We're all SnoopyDupas. We're all nosy motherfuckers. We admit to it. But no, we don't need to know if the dead girl's pregnant. Okay, we're not about putting extra on there. Hello, Cieneo. He's your brother. He has a poetry website or a poetry YouTube. It's very incredible. Go click on his username and save it and go like his page because he's fantastic. We also have Adam Drives Helen up in here, and we have Melly, and we have Catching Lisk here. We have a whole bunch of kids who are very talented. Your Aunt Deb. There's a whole lot of you. Your Uncle Jay, Aunt Jai, who I call Chai. Shioki Noodles. She knows a lot about fish law. I think we should have a moment of silence for the Vic of this monster and give him less coverage. He's had his day now. Put him away forever. Hey, this is a great idea. Let's take a moment. Okay. I think you're right. I think today, after today's live, we're going to put him away forever. But you're going to love this, Denny. We're not going to sit here and glorify this fucking prick. Okay. That's not going to happen today. We're going to talk strategy, how to ruin this prick a little bit more. Isn't that fun? Because he doesn't deserve it. He's already taken so much. Let's take from him. How about that? That's what we're going to do today. We're going to get to the point. I keep looking down at something because this is the point. Hello, Amy Boston. Hello, Jessie Sex. Hello, everybody. I am going to scroll back up later and look at all of you. I do kind of want to go to Melly's chat. Oh, Melly's here. Melly, we were going to go invade you. I wanted to see where you were, though. Who's my favorite comedian? Holy fuck. I mean, historically, George Carlin. George Carlin, Ron Schock. That's such a good question. I mean, no, The Amazing Jonathan. The Amazing Jonathan has always been. I cried and I fainted when I met him, and it was very embarrassing. And Tanya, the failure mode of clever is asshole before you make a satirically offensive joke. Make sure it's actually funny. That is truly, I love that. Tattoo that on me. But a little more, we'll tighten it up, shorten it so it'll fit. Okay. Because I'm going to get that shit on my ankle. You are on one. I am on one. Your dad had, what did I have today? What was that shit called? It was the Starbucks Energy Melon Burst thing. And then I took B12. Because last night on Duty Ron, I talked about how B12 can go down when you're on Flocka and all that, and your dad's not on Flocka. That's crazy. Also, that shit's expensive, and also, ew, gross. But it started getting me thinking about my B12 and how I have these drops, and I took them, and I got a lot of sleep, and here we are. All right, let's see. I was walking over my lawn Thursday, twisted ankle, just had surgery on. Oh no, that happened to my mom. She had to have like 3 in a month. Overcorrected, and my toes rolled under my foot. I now have a swollen ankle and fractured toes. Well, you're my gimp child. We will all carry you around. That literally happened to my mom. She just got surgery and then she fucked it all up again, just walking in the yard. That's so us. That's so us, Amy from Boston. I'm sorry about that, and I hope it feels better. Hey, I have psoriasis too on my palms. It sucks. There is, do you know about Scalpicin? My God, put Scalpicin on your palms. I know it sounds crazy. It will go away. It'll hurt and burn and turn red for a day, and then all your skin will come off, and then it will feel great. It will grow back. You need a new MacBook. Can I send you money? I can in a week after Dad gets paid. How much money do you need? Fuck. MacBooks are expensive. Can I just send you a couple of MacBooks and you can like Frankenstein them? I actually got to go to WWF Live as a kid. Which one? I was there the night Chris Benoit died. Well, it was the night after, the night they announced it, and they had to go back and be like, whoops. Today's going to be a heavy fuck night. Okay. I mean, if it's a heavy fuck night, it's a heavy fuck night. What is today? Is today Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? What's today? Thursday? It's a heavy fuck night. You called it. You said it. Now we're that. The fucks decrease with each year. Oh, excellent. Pat? You're a potato and a cat. Okay, I am a 60-year-old grandma who has a heart, God knows, but a mouth of a sailor. Beth Hammer, of course you fucking are. I bet you're the coolest fucking grandma. I bet you go to thrift stores and you still fucking haggle, because that's what I do. You're like, really, this? I could get 10 of these for it. Like, I love you. I love you already. I bet you still mow your own fucking lawn. You seem like a badass. Lay, give hand jobs and it will help. Wait, what? Give hand jobs and it will help the itch and make your This is what I'm talking about. Be funnier than you are offensive. Hey, listen, does your hand itch? Give a job. Give a guy a hand job. Get a little jerk off on there. It's true. Is it true celebrities are putting cummies on their face now? Like cum? They're putting it on their face. First of all, girl, you don't have to buy that shit. Just you have a husband. But second of all, like, why I'm talking to a specific one who's never gonna watch this, but seriously, like, they're putting that shit on their face for their skin. That might actually be good for your hands. That actually might be really good medical advice, Lori. I don't know. Welcome to all the noobs. We're just talking about cum and Carlin and all sorts of things and not true crime, but we're going to. Wade Wilson's dad said he was beaten in jail before and had his fright. Yes, he did. So last night, let's get to the point. Where's Uncle Frank, my favorite? I don't know. Someone get Uncle Frank. We're going to get Uncle Frank that kidney. It's happening. It's absolutely happening. Okay? Beth does sound fun. Beth does sound very fun. Fuck you. You caught alive. I love you, Clar. I love you. And we do cuss here and we say words. Okay? If a young lady was sexually assaulted, we're not going to say SA. All right? Say sexually assaulted. We're adults. This isn't about monetization here. I don't give a fuck. Let's not minimize that shit. What happened to a victim? And I'm not saying that other creators are. I understand that they don't want to lose their monetization and all this shit. And I understand that they got big agendas that they're pushing that they need to get out there, and it costs money to get it out there. And the way they make that money is through their show. I understand that. I respect it. There's nothing wrong with that. Here, I also understand that I cannot censor myself. I've tried to not say fuck in church. I just can't. I'm going to say fuck everywhere I go for the rest of my life. It's how I am. I can't stop the train. It's already going. You feel me? So if it's already like that, why not live back in the 90s, which I kind of always wanted to? And let's just say the words here, okay? We don't have to say like, a little scolio type of thingy, or a little, whatever. You say scoliosis. If, it's a medical phrase and you could say it, say it. If it's sexual assault in court records, if it's molestation, if it's a rape, you can say that. Those are words. They are in songs and they get played on the radio. So why I don't understand why we're dumbing it down. I would hate if somebody said like, oh, he touched her inappropriately. No, he brutally molested. Like, that's what he did. So let's not minimize it, okay? At the same time, we don't have to see it. We don't have to say it more than once. We get the idea. That does sound fun. 60-year-old Grammys with Sailor Mouths are the best. Yes, I absolutely love them. Yes, haggle at the thrift store. Why not? It's what I do. I absolutely love that. You get psoriasis from hand jobs, and that's not true. It's genetic. Don't push back all the work that John Lovitz did for the Psoriasis Foundation with one comment. Walk Among the Tombstones. You're one of my favorites. How could you do this to your dad? It was in Rhode Island. We saw Ultimate Warrior, Hulk, Randy Savage, and the one with the parrot that's Coco Beware, dude. 1989. So you saw them during the superpowers. You saw them when Hulk was united with. Okay. I'm jealous. I just got goosebumps. Holy shit. You were there at a time. Melly, don't you send me $2 more. Don't send your dad charity. I support you. Do you understand? Thank you. For real though, go to Melly's channel. Like her channel. She's very great. She's going to talk in depth about all sorts of things. Her and Adam the other night made me weep. I'm not going to say why. You need to go see why yourself. What a great episode. What's a fad? What is a fad? Teeth? I see M. Clark talking about nice teeth. Okay. Daisy, live, love. Daisy, live, love, laugh. Daisy, live, love, laugh. Dance like no one's watching. What the fuck? Thank you for gifting 5 memberships. You're the best. You're the best. I love you so much. We need to talk. We're going to talk after this tonight. Vicky V, hello. Hello, it's me, your dad. My hero. I hate the abbreviations. Me too. Why are we doing this shit? Like, I get why. Here's the thing. I watch a lot of creators who do it, and it's like out of respect for people, they'll do it. Because some of them it's triggering. I understand. And you know, those people who get triggered by those words, like, God bless them, people have been through hell. I don't want them to have to hear about something that they don't want to hear about. So I'm all about go there, and then when you feel good, come back. And if we're talking about something you like, that's good, you know? But like, I personally can't do it. I don't want to promise you something I can't give you. So I can't create new words. I already have too many words in my head. I can't create new ones. I'm sorry. Sending poutine ingredients in the mail. See you, Naod. I love you to death. I just ate poutine and I thought about you. And I was also thinking about you when I was watching your, first of all, poetry. I did see you on, I think it was Instagram, and I was going through, it might have been TikTok. I don't remember, but I was going through and I was watching with the words, your posts. Very, very intelligent. And I'm jealous. It made me wish I was Canadian. You make me wish I was Canadian sometimes. Love you, Kenneth. Love you to death. So you guys, including Kenneth, y'all want, yes, let's talk about it. I want to know more about the guy who was in prison with and snitched and tried to get a better deal. I mean, we're not going to know more about that. We're just not, unless the guy who he snitched on says something, or unless Wade says something, which is probably going to be a lie. So what I would recommend doing, which we could try to do, I'm sure Plunder will do it. Like, she is on that shit. So is Grizzly with the records. I am sure that, or even Duty Ron. I don't think he makes many FOIAs, but we'll find out. Maybe I can help him with this one. Really just getting a FOIA request for the internal investigations. Like, every time he's in jail and he fucks up, there's going to be a log of it, right? An incident log. So I would get the incident log and the reports from that. I would FOIA that. This isn't a case I cover. In fact, I promised earlier, this is probably going to be the last we're ever going to talk about it, because everybody's talking about it. And it's just, he gets so much fucking attention. He sucks ass and he looks like a fucking Dick Tracy villain. And I don't want to spend more time on him, but I would recommend you, Rachel, definitely make a FOIA request for just that, for the incident logs. And if you send it to me, I'll show it, or I'll put it up so people can see it, or you could send it to Ron, or if you have a channel, you should show it by all means. But I think that would be the way to do it. Because I'm not curious why he got his teeth kicked in. I just know he deserved it if he did. So, because that guy talks too goddamn much. Oh, Beth Hammer got a membership. Hello. Okay, here we go. We're going to get to the point. And I had some house cleaning stuff I want to start out. You had a real patient named Dick Tracy. This is what this channel's all about. Time's a flat circle, is it not? So what I've been holding for a minute right here is a piece of paper. It's a newspaper. You guys see that? It's not from where I am. I'm in Texas. You see this? Labor Beacon, Kansas City. You know where I got that? Trump is a scab. It's what it says. Which is funny because I don't want to pick him. So that newspaper, I got wrapped. Stuff was wrapped in it, and I got it in my new P.O. box that you guys pressured me into getting it. And thank goodness I succumbed. Seek in Ireland. Where in Texas? I'm in Texas. Hello. Oh, look at your lovely shirt. I just bought a striped shirt like that today. God bless you. Autogenophilia sucks. Sorry, we're testing the water. Oh my God. Hello, Miss Shorty. Hello. So you guys, you see this paper? One of you sent me something in that paper. Now, I'm just going to show them. This is what Sunny sent me. Your sister Sunny sent me this. Those are salt and pepper shakers. Quite fucking literally, those are salt and pepper shakers. Like, what is happening right now? I cried when I saw these. I was so happy. I was dying. This is fucking hilarious. Salt and pepper shakers. I'm going to tell you, your Aunt Deb's going to fucking kill me. I even told her and showed her these. Do you know what she said? She asked if this was a flowometry or some shit. I was like, no, bitch, it's salt and pepper. Get your shit together, Aunt Deb. Salt and pepper from Sunny, the electrician, who we're going to have on. I told you, I want to have Sunny and I want to have Miss Burge on to talk about cadaver dogs. But what the fuck? This is amazing. Shake it real good. Sunny Lynn. Did you do this, Sunny? Did you do this to your dad? Sunny, thank you so fucking. First of all, like the Dookie chain. I want to be them. This was my childhood. I love this so much. Salt and pepper seed, and we like push it good, y'all. I'm not even gonna put salt and pepper in it. They're good. It's gonna go on. This is where it was during Duty Run. Are you ready? That's where it was on Duty Run, and that's where it will stay for now because I want to see them every fucking day. Yeah, you got to do the dance. And if you guys were here for the Miss Congeniality references a few lives ago, if I want to take a guy home with me tonight, it's none of your business. Your dad fucking loves 90s and early 2000s rap, and I love you kids for that. And I love late 80s rap too. Now, not only did Sunny send that, but Sunny's kind of an asshole, and I love that about Sunny. Sunny, I love you to death. What the fuck? This is the most smart-ass shit anyone's ever done. This is the most smart-ass shit I've ever seen. It's just like your dad. You take after me. It worries me. It worries me that you're such a smartass, and it makes me think you're fucking hilarious in real life. I cannot believe this. You guys know I hate the stars. You know that I hate the moon. You know that I don't believe in astrology. And if you know anything about me, you know that I think your dreams and your psychic visions don't fucking matter. They don't hold up in court, bitch. That's what I say to everyone. However, I understand that some of you love that shit. You live by it. Even your Aunt fucking Deb lives by it because she's a fucking kook job. But listen, be a space cadet. I don't care. I support you and the things that you like. All right? I love you. That's what makes you you. I want you to believe in that silly, goofy shit. I absolutely want you to. And for those of you who see it like a religion and hate me right now, I'm sorry, but listen, by God, if your dad isn't trying, do you understand? I'm doing the OSINT, and I'm being forced to do the OSINT by Sunny Lynn. Do you see this shit? And then she sends a really sweet message about how this is like her book of life. And now I'm like crying again. And I'm like, well, I guess now I have to fucking like the moon. But then she told me I don't have to like the moon, but I can just give it a chance. And I said, fine, I'll give it a fucking chance. Fine, I'll give it a fucking chance, you space cadet child. Fine. You have that book, Jesse? Well, now dad has that book. And now dad's going to read the book. And if you thought I was insufferable before, you wait until your dad gets into the stars. All it takes is one little sentence and I'm in. And I have a feeling Sonny knows there's a sentence in there that's going to get your dad. And I don't want to be in. I don't want to be that guy. But you're making me that guy. So now I have to learn about my astrology. Ooh, what's a Leo? And I think what gets me about it is I am genuinely curious when I go, I'm a Leo, and people go, oh, you're such a Leo. And then they walk away. What the fuck is that? What does that mean? Could you imagine someone doing that about your ethnicity? Oh, you're Mexican. Okay. And then they walk away. Oh my God, you get your ass beat. When I tell people I'm Polish Mexican, I've literally had people go, oh, that makes sense. Rude as fuck. Oh, I went to Catholic school. You tell someone something from your past and they go, that makes sense, and walks away. That's fucked up. And they do it every time. Every time I say I'm a Leo. And I don't know what that means. And I'm scared. And I'm about to learn, I guess. And that's because of you, Sonny. Thank you. I think the rudest thing you can do is not take advantage of a gift. So I guess I'm going to have to read. Hello, Mrs. Pax. I saw Miss Pax. I see you two bad actors. I love you very much. You're watching the members only on another device. Yes. And Miss Pax says, hey, girl, I'm catching a live early. I have a plane to catch first thing in the morning, so I need to go get to sleep, but I'll be on the replay crew. Love you, girl. Miss Pax, get on that plane. You better get on that plane. And make sure that you poop before you get on. Don't use the bathroom on a plane. I learned that from friends who work on planes. What is Leo? What is that? Leo's in charge? Oh, no. I don't want the responsibility. Sonny, you got me. You got me. And you knew how to do it. You slid in there with the fucking salt and pepper shakers. And then you got me with the Catholic guilt. I know there's something in you that did that on purpose, subconsciously or consciously, and I appreciate it. I am totally a Leo. Fuck. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Yeah, I'm on the cusp. I'm cuspy. I'm bicuspous. Yeah, you must be a middle child. Oh, you seem like an only child. Excuse me? What does that fucking mean? What if I want to be a many child? Good hair. Oh, I like that. I got mad. I was like, good hair? What do you fucking mean? Yep. I don't get it. I guess I'm about to. We're natural born performers. Oh, see, that's the type of shit I want to read. If I read shit like that, oh my God, it's my favorite book now. Have you guys heard of this thing called astrology? It's fucking sick. I'm going to start selling that to people. I'm going to start selling. You've been waiting for that P.O. box. I know. And then you fucking took full advantage. I love that for you. What was it Maya Angelou said, but not actually said it? The essence of it was, you better shoot your shot, bitch. Something like that. If you're going to say some shit, it better be important. You said it loud and clear. You said, Dad, check out the stars. This is some Brian Koberger shit. You sending me? Is this his manifesto? I'm going to be real pissed if it is. I already listened to enough bad rap from that guy. I don't need to see. We do have the Widow's Peak. We do. Hello, Dillhole. Have you been pooping? Yes, you have. You pooped today. I'm proud of you. The Catholic guilt is so real. Of a Virgo. Thank you. What does that mean? Yeah, Aunt Deb's a Virgo. Her birthday's coming up. You're a Virgo too, Miss Parks? A lot of people that I meet that remind me of me are Virgos. And it's weird. I feel like maybe I should have. And I was born 20 minutes after 4 in the morning is what my grandma said. How funny is that if you get that ha 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 to you? With that said, it's vape time. Let's start the show. Miss Parks, Catholic guilt is real. It's very real. Stop it, Astro Lunatic. You're already my favorite. I'm sorry. You're already my favorite. Don't tell the others. That was very nice. That was very nice of you. I won't put up with that shit. I project strongness, but I'm weak. I'm a little bitch. Okay, let's see. Okay, going to bed. Good night. Good night, Miss Parks. Go to bed. Go to bed, Miss Parks. Mwah. Good night. All right, we love it. I don't know if I deserve it, but I do love it. Thank you, eBay. Hole of the Dill. I see you are here. Why are we talking like broken Matt Hardy? I love this already. Sea of the Smith. Smith of the Sea. All right. Hole of the Dill. Oh, fuck yes, it's real. It's fucking real. It's fucking real. No, you are my favorite. Just don't tell the others. I told you. It's our little secret. New van is going to be. Listen, Adam drives Steve. Hold on a second. What's happening to Helen? What happened to Helen? You're going to get a Steve? So it's going to be Adam and Steve? Yes, please. Hey, peace be with you, Adam. And also with you doing cartwheels. Excellent. Excellent. All right, we're going to get to the point. Are you guys ready? Catholic guilt is real as fuck. What are we at? 40 minutes? Once I told you we're going to go at an hour is when we're usually going to start our shows, but we might do it at 45. All right. Let's start in 5 minutes. Let's start in 5 minutes because I got a little more cleanup to do and also with you. Oh, gratin. Who's a Swiftie? A Taylor Swiftie? I'll allow it. Hello, Rachel. Hello, Rachel University. Aquarius, LOL. That seems super mean. It sounds like you're just calling out someone, and I really love that for you. LOL, Aquarius. That's super funny. Okay. Deb wants Adam. I want Adam and Steve. I think that'd be perfect. No Ouija boards. Why not? They're fun. They're made by Mattel, right? Or is it Hasbro? We figured this out already. Who makes them? They wouldn't make a bad doll. Look at the Barbie. I was joking around about voodoo the other day, and your Aunt Deb flipped out. She's like, no, I don't fuck with that. Don't even say my name with voodoo. Like, she doesn't even, and I already did. But listen, your dad's going to learn voodoo. We respect Marie Laveau, and we want to learn her craft. Okay. L.A. No, not calm at all. Actually, opposite. Quite hyper. Who, me? Me? I hated in church where they made you shake the hands and bless the people around you. Yuck. Oh, you talking about peace be with you and also with you. Peace be with you. Peace be with you. Peace be with you. Could you imagine COVID hands? Whoo. Woo. I'm a gaga to my granddaughter. My mom's a Mimi. She's a Southern woman, so she's got to be a Mimi. They don't allow you to say Nana anymore. My grandma's a Nani from the book Stregonona. But my mom's a Mimi to her grandkids. CB Slinger is the king of shit talking. I know. I absolutely love it. Teach you to jump on my bed. Fucking CB Slinger will get you, dude. You got to watch out. Good job with the vape. It's how I quit. Oh, this isn't for quitting. I gave up on that. I didn't tell you? I quit quitting. Isn't that great? I quit it. I said, you know what? I'm going to quit quitting. Just ordered my youngest senior pictures. Oh my God. I bet those were expensive. They're so expensive now. I have voodoo dolls I bought in Haiti. Clar, dude. Clar, don't tell Aunt Deb. She'll get pissed off. Yeah. You know all about it? Oh, I know you do. 2 dots. Listen. I want to know about it. The internet's working out. You know what I did? I cleared all the cache. I transferred everything onto a new hard drive. Like literally, bye-bye information. You're too much right now. Get out. Get out of this. Get out of this, Chuck E. Cheese. You're fighting too much. COVID hands. Yep. Remember COVID toe? That was probably one of the sickest burns I ever got in at a live roast battle, was calling a comic a COVID toe. Because he looked like one. He was all fucking swollen. It was gross. All right. You're a grandmama? I love all the grandmas in the chat. Hoodoo is the bad shit. Stay away from that. Yeah, don't go. The hoodoo or the voodoo, either way, give me a chicken foot. I want to learn. All right. Take 5 minutes and say hello to 5 people. I don't know. Hot don't know. Who don't know? What does that hot mean? Every fucking Sunday. You talk about shaking hands? It's a way to get you in touch with your fellow human, right? Your neighbor. Shake your neighbor's hand. I'd be like, get off my fucking lawn. That's what I'd say. I'd whisper that as I shook her. Get off my fucking lawn. Your daughter's a tramp. She's not allowed to go to prom with my son. I just remember in Catholic church having to get up and kneel and sit and do all that. It's like, it's too much. It's too much. But the internet's working good for you kids. Katya. Smith drives Adam? No, Steve. Adam and Steve. Adam drives. This is difficult. It's too much now. It's too much. It's too much. You got one print in 8x10 for 60. What the fuck? Miabito. There's got to be photographers in the chat who can help you. No one likes a quitter. Well, you know what? I don't need to be liked. I don't need to be liked. I'm a quitter. I quit quitting. I'm sorry. I don't have kids, so I'm the godmother to 5 out of 7 nieces and nephews. The cool aunt. I'm a cool aunt too. Cool aunt too. That sounds like a really bad movie. I want to go to New Orleans. Let me tell you something. Cafe Du Monde. It is the best. It is the best. Where do you know dill hole from? Your butt, silly. All right, we're going to the bottom. We're scrolling down. I was worried I was going to freeze too. But you know what? Your dad did everything. Did everything to ensure that didn't happen. I said, I'm tired of this embarrassment. There ain't no quit in this chat. We ain't got no quit. Speaking of. All right, we're wrapping it up. First of all, thank you for the gifts. All right. Thank you for the gifts. I have my list. All right. So far on a list of 14 things. Okay. Gifts you sent. Let's check that off. All right. And that's all we got. All right. So let's move on. All right. Listen. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. I tried my best. Son in my school hallway, quitting the first step to failure. Ooh, take that sign down. They don't need to put that up. Poor kids. Oh my God, the shakers. I'm still behind. Okay. We'll get there. All right, here's what we're going to do. So, Sunny not only sent me those gifts, but I think it was it you, Sunny, who sent me? No, someone else sent me this. I was going through the emails and I was pulling out old stuff that I missed. And I was like, how did I miss this? And there was one. Here it is. Who sent me this? If you're in the chat, about the secret mall apartment. Because by God, if we're not watching this, this was from the episode. Suke. I only know quotes from True Blood. What we're gonna watch today, just to start out, to kick off all of this, it's 1 minute and 42 seconds long. Okay. There was an episode a while back where we were talking about, that was you, Nut the Cute. K, Nut the Cute. We'll figure it out one day. Listen, Nut the Cute. Watching this and reading your email, like, I was amazed. Like, this is the type of shit I am super into. This is one of your dad's favorite things. And I'm so sad that I just saw it now. This would have been fantastic on that episode. And I guarantee you that somewhere in that episode, you were in the chat going, Dad, go look at the email. And I probably missed that. And that's on me. I take responsibility. Nut the Cute lives in a town where their friends found a mall. And you said, Nut, have you been to this place? You went down in it, right? Anyway, they found this mall. They found an abandoned area of the mall that nobody knew about. And they said, we're going to live in it and turn it into an apartment and see how long we can get away with it. And they got away with it for fucking years. I love this shit. I don't love squatters' rights, all that shit, but I love art experiments that turn into illegal things or huge mysteries that really trip people out. And it's not illegal that it exists in some of the instances. It's just like, who's fucking funding this? What is it? Like, a perfect example, we were talking about the soda machine on Capitol Hill in Seattle, which your dad visited. It's a soda machine. You put your money in. It's been the same cost for years. I think it was $0.25 or 50 cents. You get a soda out, but it's always discontinued soda. And not just discontinued, but like, I'm talking 90 sodas. Like, is this safe to drink? But it is, and it's cold, and it's delicious. That's where you could get your squirt. That's where you could get your fucking Mr. Pibb. It's where you could get the weird Fanta flavors. It was wild, and it was just in the middle of nowhere on Capitol Hill, and it was there for years, and somebody kept refilling it, and all the buttons had question marks because you don't know what you're going to get. It's mystery soda machine. And we were talking about, one of you guys said that there was something similar to this in, where was it, like Arizona or New Mexico in the desert. There was something similar there. I don't remember what it was. But then in the spirit of that episode, Nut sent me this, and I'm fucking dying. And look, just responded. What did you say? You said that you'd never been in it, but your friends had this, right? Okay. Wait, where's your comment? Because this is so crazy. No, I didn't go. I just heard about it. So your friends found this, right? They said this is the perfect spot. And now we're going to watch this news report about it. I love this shit. I love this shit. Because, yeah, it's a little true crimey, but it's not really a crime. It's more art, but I kind of love, but it's also squatting. It's everything. It's everything. Let's watch. God, this is so cool.
House in the most unlikely place. Providence resident Michael Townsend and some fellow artists transformed a 750 square foot storage space inside the Providence Place parking garage into living quarters with television, sofa, and dining area. They even built a cement block wall with a door.
Awesome opportunity for us to sort of try to make a domestic space in the mall, to really sort of test our own notions of what a home means.
Townsend and his friends had used the space for nearly 4 years, undetected by mall security.
Security does monitor it, but if there's seemingly no apparent disruption or damage, you wouldn't think twice about it.
Because apparently it's in a remote area. So how did Townsend come upon it? Townsend says he first got the idea back in '99 when the mall was being built. He would walk by every day and notice the construction. He realized that this space was being created and said he remembered where it was.
I just sort of explored the exterior of the mall and found entrance to it.
I'm sorry. I'm about to say something. Cover your ears. This guy gets so much pussy now. Like, I bet you after this fucking shit aired, bitches were like, oh, hey, you're that fucking artist that, like, lived in that garage. What's your deal? Do you want to go out sometime? Do you want to go see the new Harry Potter? Like, this dude, good for him.
And was really sort of delighted and shocked to be able to gain access to it.
Last week, mall security finally discovered what he had done, and Townsend was arrested. His initial charge of breaking and entering was reduced.
Oh my God, you got arrested? That's so hot. Like Wade Wilson, these bitches. This dude.
To it.
Last week, mall security finally discovered what he had done, and Townsend was arrested. His initial charge of breaking and entering was reduced to trespassing.
It wasn't strictly about undermining the mall. It was more sort of about putting something that's not normally in the context of the mall into the mall.
Katya, it's about putting something that's not normally in context of a sidewalk in Seattle onto the sidewalk in Seattle. You feel me? Like, just random shit in spots it doesn't belong. Like, that soda machine was like, who was filling it? Why was it there? It's a mystery. Who runs it? It was just there in the middle of a public sidewalk, and like, it was just constantly getting refilled and no one knew where it came from. And this is like an apartment in a mall that's not supposed to be there. I think it's something about government spaces or public spaces being used to like run a business or house someone in a way that's extremely clever. I don't know.
A case of art imitating life in a place you'd never expect. Mario, NBC 10 News, Providence.
You're being controversial, C. Smith. You're being controversial, okay? Not friends, just people you saw. Okay. Well, there you go. Then you said, did more than one person? Because somebody told me, I thought that the email said that they were friends. Either way, super into the story. We got a pop shop north of OKC that you can get a hold of old-timey stuff like Kickapoo Joy Juice. I don't even know what that is. Wait, Kickapoo Joy Juice? Is that like from out, what is it, Floribama Shore? Remember Kodai? He's like, everybody drink this on the beach. And then that one girl takes a dump in the toilet or in the trash can on the beach because she gets wasted on the shit called Kickapoo. Yeah. It's crazy. It's the mystery soda machine. I wonder, actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's just type in mystery soda machine. Mystery soda machine. Look, Duty Ron was the first thing that popped up. Here you go. This guy's going to fucking copyright strike me. No, we're not even.
Other than its age is the fact that there's no option to order a specific drink from it. Instead, after putting the requisite amount of change into the machine, you are given the option. option of pressing one of 6 buttons, each of which sports an apparently custom-made and heavily faded label that simply reads mystery. Pressing one of these buttons will then cause the machine to spit out a random can of cola. Exactly how many different kinds of soda are stored inside of the machine at any one time isn't known, and there are reports of people pumping tens of dollars into it at once in an attempt to discern what, if any, pattern there is to the kinds of soda being dispensed. The result is invariably that the person walks away with dozens of cans of weird-tasting soda, but no answer. What makes the whole thing weirder is that a small percentage of the sodas that the machine dispenses are incredibly rare, if not otherwise impossible to acquire by conventional means due to them being discontinued or only being available for sale outside of the United States. For example, people using the machine are known to have walked away with cans of soda that haven't existed or been popular since the 1980s. This includes things like lemon lime slice and Pepsi AM, or obscure drinks like Diet Hubba Bubba bubblegum soda and even bacon-infused Coca-Cola. It doesn't sound good at all. There are even rumors that people have gotten cans of Crystal Pepsi.
What, dude? Oh my god. She's such a fucking bitch. Dude, you suck. I'm fucking gonna tell you goodbye.
From the machine. As if all of this wasn't unusual enough, the machine has also been known to sometimes spit out otherwise normal brands of soda, but the cans sport vintage livery that hasn't been used in decades. To date, the only real common thread between the cans dispensed by the machine anyone has ever noticed is that it only ever seems to contain brand-name soda produced by either Coca-Cola or by Pepsi. Curiously, despite being targeted by countless vandals and irate customers over the years, the machine has a propensity to eat bills particularly, but also sometimes change. Seattle residents familiar with it note it's rarely out of service and report that anytime the machine is damaged, it is generally fixed within a few days. It's similarly reported that after the machine was broken into one time, it was restocked and working within a week. It was then modified.
God damn it, you didn't hear any of that, did you? You didn't hear anything I was saying the whole time? Jesus Christ. Well, I'm not frozen. You can hear me, right? One's in the chat if you can hear me now, because I'm popped in. It's not a fucking note. Can you hear me? You should be able to hear me. It's way too hot. Oh, you're 30 seconds behind. Okay, great. Fantastic. One, you can hear me. Okay, so here's the problem. Your dad forgot that when he's pulled out of the room, you can't hear. You can't hear anything. So I was talking while this was paused, and you could hear nothing, and that's on me. That is 100% on me. I'm so sorry. I will beat myself with wet noodles. Listen, I was explaining that the sodas are usually pretty old, and I was answering all your questions, okay? And I was talking to no one, and that's very funny. Now, in hindsight, however, at the time, so unprofessional. Fuck me. I'm sorry. No hear, no see. I'm getting nothing. No, we didn't hear a thing. Yes, I hear you. Okay, so now you hear. Yes, that was my fault. That was my bad. I'm a piece of shit. We did get a glimpse of Aunt Deb. I did prank her, if you will. I'm now texting her to let her know that I fucked with her. There was a quote there from Pulp Fiction, because your dad has Pulp Fiction tattooed on his arm, that your Aunt Deb was making pranks with, and drew a little penis on a paper and was making stupid jokes. I put him up, and I don't think he realized it till now. Come on back. All right. We'll get her back. Listen, I'm giving myself expert advice. I need to learn to follow. You saw Aunt Deb on Cameo. Isn't it the best? I did. I said great things to you kids. I told you how talented you were. I went through everything I like about you. No, I was actually just making fun of this guy's fantastic accent and how much I love it. I'm in real time. Okay, good. Yeah, it's real time. It's real time fucking up for you on YouTube this week. All right, so here we go. So essentially, this is what I'm going to let him talk a little bit more, because he does talk about how it was anchored to a wall, and I do find that fascinating.
so that it was anchored to a nearby wall with a heavy padlock attached in order to protect the sweet, syrupy nectar that's housed within it. That said, when the staff here at Dare found out when to go and check out the machine in June of 2018, while many people were still attempting to use the machine, including ourselves, it wouldn't dispense any soda, though it did happily collect all of our money. We could also hear the compressor working to keep the drinks inside cold, so it wasn't completely broken. It would seem whoever stocked the machine finally got wise to the problem as the machine suddenly disappeared in late June. The owners of the machine did leave behind a taped note in its place stating that the machine went for a walk. On the machine's Facebook page, a message was posted stating, "Going for a walk, need to find myself, maybe take a shower even." And indeed it did, with the graffiti largely removed and the machine somewhat prettied up before being put back. Fascinatingly, despite all of this and the fact that the machine is evidently being restocked on a fairly consistent basis, given how frequently it is typically used because of its tourist attraction status, it's unclear who actually owns and operates this machine. A common hypothesis is that the machine is owned and operated by the owners of Broadway Locksmith, which the machine is housed immediately outside of. Supporting this idea is the fact that the machine draws power from Broadway Locksmith and that the heavy padlock...
Blah, blah, blah. We get it. All right, we get it. How do I get out of here? How do I get out of here? How do I get the fuck out of here? All right. You get it, though. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it after a while, it's like, okay. I get it. There's a soda machine. Now we're doing the OSINT. We're trying to figure out who owns it. I don't want to know who owns it. These are the things I like to be surprised about. Last thing we're going to talk about before your aunt comes in to join us for a little bit. And this is the end of the cleanup, I think, what we got to do as far as like, so we got old video of the mall living people. Okay, we talked about the soda machine a little bit. That's a little extra. I do want your aunt's not back, so we'll talk about this. Photo album. 100-year-old photo album. Your dead boat at an antique Goodwill. The antique section in the Goodwill. Okay. 100 years old. It's got a bunch of people in it. Bunch of different people with little notes and stuff like that. See that? So your dad found it in part of the members only. I told you guys I was going to give you weird stuff, right? So we've got that. I posted all the pictures. I gave you all the descriptions. I said, go to town. Find out how I get this back to this family. Who are these fucking people? And to make it extra fun, I said, listen. I says, I know a lot about it. I've done a ton of OSINT, but I want to see how far you can get. It was almost like an OSINT challenge, like homework. Let's see how far you get and if you could get more than you fucking did. Wow. Some of you did the fucking work. A lot of y'all. And you were shooting me names and info, and some of it I had, but some of it I didn't have yet. Oh, I see, Aunt Deb. You're about to get popped. Oh, my gosh. Anyway, I have news. After going back through it, finding some of the information that you guys tracked down on this, I may have found someone who is a descendant. I'm not sure if it's the niece or a grandkid's married to the niece of this family. Definitely related to one person in it. So I contacted them. I got an email back. They're on vacation. They're Miss Poxin right now. But when they get back, we're going to have a phone call. And not only might we reunite this with the descendants, but if it all works out, they might come on the Chan. Now, one of the things that I need to do is confirm that this is actually one of their relatives. So we're going to do that. That's one of the reasons why I didn't want to just have them on and surprise you that way, because they might have to share personal information about themselves. And we don't need that all on the internet. But yeah, this is there's a lot of drama in these. It's a lot like Passions. There's old girlfriends and boyfriends you wouldn't expect in these pictures. But very, very excited to get that back to a place in Connecticut. So if it all works out, if it is them, we're going to do that. Auntie Deb, are you ready? I don't know what this is that she is showing. I'm very scared. I'm scared. Are you ready? Are you sure? No, don't put that on the screen. Don't put that on the screen. Aunt Deb, close your butt cheeks. No one wants to see that. Your Aunt Deb's trying to show you her brown note. Come on. We'll wait until her face pops up. Listen, so the photo album's done. So I'm going to update you on that. You did good. Here we go. Here's your Aunt Deborah. Here we go. Hello, Aunt Deborah. Where are you?
I was just trying. I was you. First of all, you know I was
Mhm.
singing Carole King at the top of my lungs.
I couldn't
and I
hear
was
you.
Just trying to fuck with you.
Okay, I couldn't hear you.
When?
Earlier, the whole time you're backstage, I can't hear what you're doing. I can
I
just
know.
see
I
you.
know. I know.
Oh,
I was like, I know, dude. That's why I was doing weird stuff. I wanted to like mess
oh,
you
you
up.
wanted me to put you on, and then it
No, I wanted to catch you off guard and have you look and like screw up what you were doing because like I put some like fucked
Oh,
up
you
shit
were
on the
fucking with
screen.
me, fucking
Yeah,
with me.
fucking with you. Like,
You're clearly a gay man.
dude, I went like really hard on trying to like screw
And
you up.
people, for some reason, don't like to say gay around him. So
No, dude, they hate it.
and he had pulp fit. Yeah, they hate it. They feel
They
uncomfortable
hate it.
saying it, like it's a
They
bad word,
hate
and we
it.
think it's funny. So we try to say gay as much as
They're like,
possible.
it doesn't exist. Not
It doesn't
real.
exist. Being gay does not happen.
No,
Men
the
do not
boy's just
accept
confused.
something.
What a waste. What a waste. This poor
Dude,
child.
could you imagine though? What's his name? The guy who does all of the Planet Earth videos. Fuck.
Oh,
He's
David Attenborough.
David Attenborough following around a gay man explaining being gay.
Oh, of course. I do David Attenborough narrating shit all the time.
Yeah. Look at him in the bars amongst the other trans and gay gentlemen. Like just explaining gay bar culture.
He's like, hold on, I want to do it. I can do it. He's
The
like,
gabagool.
he's like, and right here in their natural habitat, two homosexuals. No, that was a little lost train. Two homosexuals engage in anal intercourse. The only way they know how. They don't do the other ways, for they don't know. Look as the straights stare in judgment. Their witty sass and comebacks are their greatest asset. Watch as they break down the angry white woman. You know what I mean? Like, white woman.
Quickly, the fat theater girl comes.
The
to
white
the
woman
gate.
covered in tears runs and spares the rod on her fat
Approaching
children. I
a
don't fucking
group
know.
of finely groomed gay men is a Julie Nagel.
Look.
Here she comes, ready to
A rare
explain to
nagel in its natural habitat, feeding from a
Exactly.
trough. Lots of food aggression. If you go near the mouth, you will hear the snarls of the nagel.
the Nagel
Only to be
whale
captured
shows its
twice ever
purpose
on
only
film.
once. Dude,
Once thought of as a myth.
look as he exposes his blowhole to the masses.
Who's that? Which one? Who's that?
I don't know,
Is
baby
that you?
Brian.
That's your
It's
man.
always baby,
That's your
baby
man.
Brian.
That's
What's up,
baby
Hudson?
Brian. Obviously, it's fucking baby
We're
Brian.
doing David Attenborough. Get out of here, Hudson.
David.
David
Hudson?
Attenborough.
Yeah, Hudson.
Hudson, the fuck.
David
Hudson.
Attenborough.
David Attenbottom, Hudson. What you
Yeah,
think, boy?
Hudson. Get you
Hudson
a gay
is my-
criminal, Hudson.
Get you a gay criminal, Hudson.
Like, why are you going
fucking
after
around with this?
bitches? Get you
Why
a
are you going
gay ass criminal. You're never going to be able to meet, and he's going to treat you like a king.
Did you learn nothing from Wade, Hudson?
Did you learn fucking nothing, Hudson? Did we teach you
Hudson.
literally nothing?
Hudson, you're grounded.
Be better is the only thing I can say. Is be
better.
better.
Be better.
Be
Food
better.
aggression. I know. Portion control is not in the spirit of the Nagel. Hey, listen, yeah, Aunt Deb does need an SNL audition, but spoiler alert, as someone who has a lot of friends who fucking audition for SNL, they don't take you if you're over 30 or 35. And
Yeah, but I look 16.
Yeah, you do.
No,
You
I know,
do.
I get it.
Anyway, David
the
Attenborough.
students who are like, how old are you?
David
I'm like, I'm gonna be
Attenborough.
36. They're like, oh my god, I thought you were like 20 something, and I'm like, cigarettes. That's how you smoke cigarettes and you look younger.
Thank you. It's very nice when people say things about looking younger than 40, and they're like, "What's the secret?" And I'm like, "McDonald's and cigarettes,
Dude,
bitch."
butts,
Like, what are
butts
you,
and stress, and like more butts and no water.
David Bottomborough? Oh
David
my god,
Bottomborough. What? As the local Brian Jr. opens up his gaping hole, trying to capture all the local seamen.
Yes,
The more he attains, the stronger his powers.
he has baling wire coming out of his cornhole in order to catch all.
All right, so we could have a nagel, like that's like a jungle animal. In this David Attenborough, what other animals? Oh my God, Tasmanian Devil is the Jill Daniels. Like that's like a local like Jill Danielsian. I don't know.
Jill Daniels. Dude, this comment, I've dropped the goatsy remark at least 7 times on this channel. Thank you for recognizing that. Can you do David Attenborough explaining goatse? Do you know what goatse is?
No idea.
Do we need to show it? No, I'm just kidding. Only that person's going to laugh. It's an old man stretching his butthole, but it's a thing where, like, in the 90s, if someone's like, it's a Rickroll, but it's something very disturbing. It's basically a pink sock. It's very, very disturbing. Yeah, don't have kids. Never have kids. We'll never have kids. You're
Dude, I
almost
was
50.
even gonna
You're
put this
young.
up.
You look so young. What?
I was gonna put this up and try to fuck with you.
What is that?
It's a blood wall thing, dude. Dollar Tree.
Oh,
Dollar
a
Tree,
blood wall.
The one kind of near my house, stacked with goods, dude. I told you. Did I tell you I spent $96?
Deborah, do you remember when we were growing up and grandmother had the blood wall and she used to put up all of the different foods, the little finger foods for Christmas in front of the blood wall? And she said, come look at the blood wall. We have treats at the blood wall. Do you remember that?
You just want to talk about nanas?
Yes, I just
want to fucking come here on this day,
she's been on my mind
day
a lot.
in particular, August 27th. You know what this day means to this family.
I understand, but listen, I saw a cardinal the other day, and when I see a cardinal, I know
You saw
that
a cardinal. When?
I saw
When?
It came up.
Saturday?
I was shaving.
Was it
I was
Saturday?
shaving Glenn's back, and the cardinal landed on the little pile of the hair where I was putting the hair. And you know
10:30
how
Saturday.
grandmother
I
hated
saw a
Glenn.
cardinal. I saw a cardinal on Saturday.
You saw a cardinal on the same day that I saw.
When I was doing my fucking hair.
Oh
you
my
think
God!
That's Papa? You think that's Papa saying hi?
It could be Papa, but
I gotta go play his numbers. I gotta go to the store and play his numbers. If that's
he
Papa.
said to leave him hair under your pillow every year, and he would show up in ghost form, and he would complain.
And Santa Papa every year. Santa Papa every year.
Papa, yes. And then we gather around and we all sing Dominic the Donkey.
We started that song. No one gave us credits. They heard us.
We never got credit for
We
Dominic.
never got credits for those. No residuals, no nothings.
They didn't even have donkeys where your grandpa grew up. So I don't know why they were trying to say that it was an old song. It was our song.
Dude, they don't have no donkeys. I remember.
Why did you get the blood wall in the will? Why didn't I get the blood wall?
Did you see?
What?
You didn't even comment, dude.
What was it? I was in Italian character. I'm sorry.
I meant before.
It was a weird Rhode Island boss.
I'm still in Italian characters. The Italians don't go nowhere. But fucking dude, you didn't even fucking comment on my
blood
fucking
boss?
On my fucking clam fucking thing,
Oh, the fucking clam.
And I I blew it up.
I saw the
myself.
clam.
I don't got a pump.
Clam.
I do it myself with my smoke is fucking long.
Looks like Julie Nagel's blown up clam.
Yo, why you've got to come for Nagels?
I don't know.
Leave her alone. She's been through enough, that poor thing. Will you leave her alone?
Since you guys met at that DUI seminar that you had to go through for getting that DUI. What?
I wouldn't be who I am today if it wasn't for that DUI seminar.
That DUI seminar made you a changed man. You came back and you said, I'm no longer going to drink and ride on scooters.
I have never gone on a scooter since that day. I never told anybody that. I thought you knew, but I didn't tell anyone, but you knew. That's
we stopped calling you Scooter behind your back. We felt so bad about that.
What do you mean?
Because you had the scooter accident. We used to call you Scooter and Scoots McGee behind your back.
I thought you called me Scoots McGee because I was always scooting around like I'm really quick. I didn't know what I had to do with my scooter. Well,
at first we thought, you don't remember this, but when you were in the 8th grade, we thought that's why you were doing that all the time. And then your grandpa said it was the anal glands. You needed to get them milked. So they gave you a bunch of this stuff, and it was called Quaaludes, and you knocked out. And then grandma gave you an enema, and then it all leaked out, and then you were fine, and you stopped being so aggressive. And we got to put you back in the regular kids class, but you don't remember that. That was apparently that's how they do with the dogs.
That never happened. That never happened.
No, that never. I'm just kidding with you, kid. That
you was always joking with me. Did you call grandma?
So we call you Scoots.
You call grandma?
I called her.
Did you call her?
Yeah, she didn't know who I was. She kept calling me Bubba.
That's okay. Did you talk to her? Tell her you loved her?
Look at how anxious Rabbit's getting. Now this comment's going up. Do you understand that?
Oh my
this is what happens when you think I'm not anxious.
Oh,
we're talking about
I always feel bad when I do that to people because I do it all the time and I forget. I'm like, oh,
me
shit.
too. Anal glands did enter the chat. This is the time, by the way, when we break away. We still have gotten to the fucking point. You know what would be kind of cool if we had Deb here while we get to the point so she can comment because she has no context of any.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay, so there's this guy. His name's Wade Wilson. He dresses like a Dick Tracy character. He's got a bunch of shit on his face. Like people drew on his face. He's trying to be like Post Patron. He fucking sucks.
Wait, what
He's-
like face tattoos?
Yeah, like a ton though. Like a ton, like a fuckload. And they're bad. And one of them's like
Is
a
he like
swastika.
6'9", like Tekashi 6'9", or no?
No. He doesn't got rainbow hair. He looks like
Oh,
he
does
would
he
have
have a
been a
mouth
model.
thing? Does he have a mouth thing?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Like a
Here, I'll
tattoo?
show. Yeah. Look. Well, no. Here, I'll just show him to you so you could see.
Can you just
Very
show me?
serious.
Because I can't. I don't know.
I just show you this fucking prick. All right, so this is the guy. All right, and he's a douchebag.
I can't
He's
see
a big douchebag. He's a big scary douchebag. You see him? This is him. He's
Yeah,
got, like,
that's the guy. That okay. I've seen him around, like on like things,
yeah.
like
Okay.
on like my Snapchat and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So this guy. So
Yeah.
he's got a bunch of prison bitches, like bitches that follow him, and they're just like, hey.
How jealous? How jealous is Hudson?
Yeah, they're like, hey, I want to fuck
How
you. I want to
jealous.
touch your penis. Yeah, they're very like, they're very
He's
Julie
pissed, dude.
Nagel, and
Hudson's
he's the
pissed.
baby
Hudson's
Brian.
pissed.
Yeah.
All right, so
Hudson's
he has his
pissed.
host.
Where's Hudson? Hudson, where are you? Why are you pissed?
Dude, he's fucking angry. He's cucking in the corner because of this, dude. He hates this fucking
Why are you
guy.
cucking?
No,
Why are you
not
cucking?
why.
Because you want a
Just
prison wife? Because you want a fucking prison wife and you don't got a fucking prison wife?
Hudson.
We'll get you a prison wife.
All right. So what did he do?
So basically what he does is he comes over here and he's like, check it out. I'm going to murder the shit out of these women who have like families and kids. And I'm
Yep.
going to have a history of abuse. And I'm going to, abuse a bunch of women. I'm going to try to kill one. One's going to get away. He's doing don't fucking laugh. You're grounded, Hudson. He's over here. He's like, I'm going to choke them. I'm going to steal their car. I'm going to play Grand Theft Auto all over fucking Florida. Of course, he's from fucking Florida.
Oh, of course. This is Florida. Okay.
He is baby Brianing on a whole new level. Like he's hooking up with theater chicks, let's just say that. And he's like, yeah, I love you. Yeah, I fucking love you.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
plowing big
yeah.
girls.
Yeah. And so then he's doing that, and then he's getting them to fund his defense, and he's mooching off of them for years. Simultaneously, he's got a pretty hot young twink boyfriend who works at a carnival and has no idea that he's got this history of being a fucking prick. He hasn't murdered people yet, but he definitely pulls out a knife on his boyfriend here and there.
Okay.
And
As one does.
the little boyfriend is like, no, you don't, you son of a bitch. I'll fucking kill you, and scares the shit out of him. So he has a history of having boyfriends who are attractive young twinks who are basically like, he's a big pussy, like he tried to stab me, but I fucking turned the knife on him. Like he's such a little bitch, he can't fight. So this guy ends up killing women because he has this weird hatred for women while simultaneously going in and out of jail 20, 30 times in his life for bullshit. And by bullshit, I mean not murder, just other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So then it turns out that, he's dating multiple women at once, but he also just picks a rando up, like a girl who's like, she's like a nice mom and she's got a friend, and he's like, let's go hang out. And at the time he doesn't have all the face tattoos, right? He just looks attractive to them. And then he basically assaults them, runs one of them over multiple times with his car, and describes it in prison phone calls as he turned her into spaghetti. He's proud of this. He's laughing. He's talking. He's having these private phone conversations with other girls later. He also kills another one. He claims he did it all on drugs. They scan his brain a couple of times. A long time ago, they said there's nothing wrong with him. Now they're saying he's got all these issues, but it doesn't matter. He still did it, right? And he could potentially have done it before. He has a history of beating up one girl who is tattooed up to the gills. She's a zookeeper. She seems very sweet. She loves animals. She came out. His third girlfriend, who he tried to kill, was able to get away. Her name's Mila. She set him up, got him to confess on prison phone calls. They used that to convict him, and they sentenced him with the death penalty. He's got thousands of prison phone calls, emails, letters coming to him from theater girls all across the U.S. who are like,
wait, is it only fat girls?
Well, here's the thing. Didn't know that before. Turns out his dad yelled that at him on the phone. That was something his dad was upset about. Is you told me they were all fat. But anyway, I don't think so. I think it's just kind of, a lot of them are desperate. Some of them are like Instagram fake, and then a lot of them are bots. So what one of them did, she's older. Some of them are developmentally challenged, and mentally challenged and all kinds of challenges. And they're
He
like,
doesn't care.
yeah, and he's
Yeah, he
taking
doesn't
their
care.
social security and they're raising
Doesn't care.
money
Yeah.
for him through all sorts of things. So they've raised over 70K for his defense on one platform. They've also purchased bots from Mexico, which is the new India. And what they do is they, just like you could go buy views on your Instagram, they can do that now with comments. So they did that. So if you go on any of the TikToks and you see thousands and yeah, Kristen isn't fat. Thousands and I'm just saying this is what they said. You know what I mean? Remember the dads yelling at him and all this shit. And this is a thing that apparently was a discussion point. But regardless, these people, these women who he's taking advantage of now in the present, post face tattoos, knowing full well that he's got a swastika on his cheek. They're like, daddy, he's hot. Love this.
Yeah.
So they're paying troll farms to make free Wade comments and to push this agenda. So now we've got a shitload of them out there that are like, he's so hot, I love him so much. But then also the gay community picked it up because, of course, we know that there's queens in every community who want to go and get the hot prison guy. And so now there's this like whole group, and they're usually older. And a lot of them strikingly have a striking amount of money. Let's just say that. And they like to go troll and have dirty talk. And one of them is a guy named Joey who calls himself his boyfriend. He's got multiple exes he calls baby. The good one that set him up is Kristen. It's one of those situations where he's taking advantage of a lot of women, regardless of their weight. He's taking advantage of all of these women.
Yeah.
He's apparently portraying to his dad that they're fat, and his dad's mad that he didn't tell him that or told him that. I don't know. It's a whole thing.
Right.
He's also schmoozing this guy, Joey, saying, I'm ready to get married to you, baby. Everyone's like, oh my God, is he bi? But the thing is, he is a gay man that is pretending to like women and killing them. And it's very obvious by his past.
Fully?
Oh yeah. His past pictures on Facebook, he's swinging around in front of a fucking Ferris wheel with the love of his life before he even had to do that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
So,
I think he probably, from what I'm like hearing, it sounds like he probably was gay at one point, but I don't think he like possesses like those abilities to even have like true feelings for anyone.
True.
So I think like gay would have been
Good
nice
point.
if he was, but I don't think he is. I think he's just really I mean, yeah, because you know what though? Because
Mila
this
set
shit
him
kind
up.
of sounds like a gay scorned, a young, angry at the world,
Right.
gay scorned.
And now here's the thing. His parents had him when they were 14 and 15 and then adopted him out to another couple named Candy and Steve. And he became Wade Steven Wilson. That is the character, right? In Deadpool or whatever. So it's everybody's like, oh, he's like a comic book character. They're kind of disassociated.
Yeah.
He loves men. He hates women is what I get from him, especially by his old Facebook picture. Like,
have we seen him like walk or talk?
Yes, a lot. And he talks like he's on Ricky Lake. Like he's like, yo, this is my baby mama. I just
Gay
love
on
you, baby.
Ricky
Could you
Lake?
put some money on my books? Could you put
Sleeping
some money
around
on
with a
my...
guy on Ricky Lake, or like gay, or like straight on Ricky Lake? What kind of Ricky Lake?
He's basically like a go-go dancer at a bar in the show Queer as Folk.
Is he little? He looks like
no.
He's like a
he's
thick
tall.
one.
He's buff. He's like the hot guy on Queer as Folk, not Mikey.
Okay. All right.
The original Canadian one.
Okay.
Like he's big. He's like 6'3".
Yeah. All right. I get it. So what's
dresses
going on?
like a goof. He's got this goofy ass outfit. He looks like a kind of like a schmoozy, like this is one of his exes, Kristen, who
he looks
there's him
exactly
without
like how you would think this guy would look.
Yes, dude.
Yeah,
yes,
what he
and then
looks
that's
like.
why there's all these other Deadpool, and then these are the two women that he went after and killed.
Of course they are.
His little swastika, and he's got here he is just gazing, and people are putting up like yin yang twins behind him smiling at someone, and it's like free Wade. It's like ridiculous. And here's the thing. Here's the reason we're talking about him. There's 3 reasons.
Oh, the haircut.
First of all, yeah, and also what the fucking Guido put him
dude,
on. Oh, look, he got a new little skull tattoo. He got a big ass. So here's the thing. He gets these tattoos after being in prison, after doing all this fuck shit that like was absolutely horrible. He does have soulless eyes, yes. And yes, the first few seasons of Queer as Folk are amazing. And so this guy, he he gets all these tattoos on his face. Thank you very much for being a new member. Love is a 4-letter word. You rule. He is a douche canoe. Absolutely. He gets all these tattoos on his face after being in prison. Rumor has it, oh my God. Hudson.
There's nothing wrong with city trends.
You don't get the burn. You don't get the
I don't get it. No.
It's a thing. It's a South thing. Yes, Hudson, you're right. This is a burn, dude. This is hardcore. I get it. This is a whole joke in comedy. That is Hudson. Fuck you. You're grounded. That was so funny. Yes, he does look like he. Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm stunned by that. Me and my friends have a whole thing where we're like, bitch, go to City Trends. Like, that's our joke. And that is crazy as fuck that he dropped that because it absolutely looks like a suit. I've tried to
No, it's a
put
court suit.
Dylan
It is.
in
It's like a court suit.
from City Trends. Oh
like
my
too big
God.
for
That was
him.
spot on. What an analysis. Okay. So here's the deal. So he's got all these GoFundMe's up and all this different shit. So one of his things is all of his prison phone calls. It doesn't matter if he's talking to a fuck boy, a daddy, a sugar daddy, an ex, a girl. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he got
And
mad
someone
people.
Yeah, he's got all across it. His dad, though, will get on the phone and be like, "What are you, a little bitch, son?" Like, and just
Yeah.
call him, just scream at him, and it's very funny. So here's the thing. He's trying to get something from everybody. All right.
Yeah.
This is his fucking game. He just wants the number one question he always asks is, when you putting money on my books? He's always bringing up the kiosk.
Yeah, why you ain't come see me? No commissary.
When are you gonna come see me? Hey, listen, baby, one of these days we're gonna fucking run away. No, motherfucker, you're gonna get the death penalty. You're not running away with anyone. And he banks on that. So he makes big promises knowing he's never gonna fulfill them or have to. So he's just milking everyone of all the money. So his bitches put up, and they call themselves like Wade. Someone pointed out Wade's widows, which is hilarious.
Wade Wonders.
Yeah, they're Wade's wives. They call themselves his sister wives.
Good for him. Good for fucking him.
Good for him. Shut up,
him, dude.
So what we want to do?
He's dying. And like, when are they gonna kill him?
Like, dude, it's the death penalty in Florida. It's going to take 20 years. We're going to be paying for him to have a one-bedroom apartment for 20 years.
I don't know.
Or Florida is.
He's gonna, evil's gonna evil that shit. Like, he's bad. He's a bad person. Bad people are gonna do bad fucking shit. It's just what happens.
Adam Melly, well, why don't y'all clip that, please? Clip that.
People get like so surprised when
evil.
Bad people do bad things. It's like, dude, what do you think they do? Why are we calling him that? Like, no shit.
I just don't understand why in a state that is so fucking woohoo, bang, bang, gun, just fucking put a gun to his head and blow him. Like, why are we waiting 20 years and paying for him to have
because
cable?
That's not a real thing. This is a show, dude. This is a show.
Yeah, I know. I just don't understand. I know it's a performance, but like,
yeah,
it's too long. It's too long. I didn't want to see a 3-hour movie. You feel me? Like, what are we doing here? It's really crazy. Anyway,
I mean, he just
he's got.
Wait, I'm kind of curious about his relationship with the dad. If the dad's like belittling him all the time.
Well, the dad was supportive. He mooched off of him. But the thing is, like, he kept going to jail as soon as high school hit. And the dad's like a typical adopted, like, he's a dad who wanted the kid. He didn't take him to foster care and like mooch off the government and abuse him. That's not what happened. Like, this was like a loving dad who's like, come here, son, I'm going to teach you to fish and I'm going to name you after me. Like, he was cool. And then the bio dad met him years later and was like, I loved you and I'm sorry. And it, like, they were very supportive. He's like, me and your mom were just in a bad spot. I'm here for you. And then Wade's over here like, give me money, let me do bad things. And his bio dad's like, why are you like this? I wish you weren't. I love you so much. How can I help you? Like, they're not enabling. They're actually doing, like, it seems like a really good job. The mom is in and out of drug addiction and stuff, but like, she's fucking trying, apparently. Yeah, everyone's saying in the chat too, they agree with me. Like, and I thought that his bio dad also had a jail and a history of drugs. Yes. And that's what I thought. I didn't realize that he had, like, now he's like, you shouldn't do that. So like, he got his shit together. So, because I was just trying to look at the OSINT of this, like his social media. So with that, you have to stay away from all this other shit. Dudy Ron schooled me last night. And I'm like, holy fuck, this guy's got like a litany of issues that seemingly stem from drug use, but also there's definitely something going on there, I think, in his brain. He's had a lot of head trauma. I thought it was just one time, but it was like a lot. He was born in like 93, I think. I believe it was 93. But anyway, here's the thing. I was talking on Duty Round last night about how we should fucking stop his bag. You feel me? Like Nikki said, stop that bag. Like,
Oh, I
these
mean, that's the thing, dude. It's like if he's getting all this shit done, he's smart. He's doing something correct where he's like manipulating these people correctly. Like evil people are fucking geniuses. All of them are fucking geniuses. So it's like, yeah, how would you stop it though? Like, what would you
Well,
do?
here's the thing. I was talking about these type of things. Like, see how this is the Funly. See how he's got
Stop
72.
him from getting this, you mean?
Yeah, let's stop him from getting this. Now, the way
Okay.
these work is, you can donate or you could not. And see how, like, he's still getting donations. You can get them through
Yeah.
multiple platforms. So this is run out of Fort Myers, Florida, right? And then see how it's run by a woman named Marion Worth. So this is one of the women who's behind a lot of the Save Weight accounts. She is, I believe, an antiquer who I think she's also might be an antweaker, if you feel me, but she's trying to get him a shitload of money. Keep in mind, he also convinced one ex to smuggle a bunch of meth in her butthole. And then her and two other dudes, all of them got busted for it. So now he's got that on there. So people are working hardcore to try to like get to this dude, either to get him drugs or to do favors for him or to help him. This woman, I think, is being taken advantage of either because of mental capacity or she's just old. There's two of them. One might be her mother. I don't know which one. He has no boundaries. You feel me? So
you
regardless,
think she's like not with it? Is she
yes.
real? Like, does she
Yes.
like want to
But
take the
there's
money for
two.
herself?
There's a mother and a daughter, and I don't think either of them are with it. So either way, I think that she is 100%, 100%, because he's sending her mail that she's showing, and it's dated, and she shows it on the attached TikTok, which is now Save Wade. He gave her his old passwords for this shit. So it's his original account. So like, this is a woman who is working under a couple of different pseudonyms to get him money. So a couple of
Nothing
people
to do all day, like bored
Nothing
Wendy
to
the
do.
slow adult type of person,
Yeah.
in love with him. This is now her life. When wakes up, goes to bed, knows everything, has read every comment. Yeah.
Yep. And here's the thing: good idea, CNAO, but they already have. These reporters have done articles on this, and they've done feature pieces. But
You gotta
I don't
infiltrate.
think we have to infiltrate. So
you
what
gotta
I
go
did
in.
was
You gotta go in undisguised as like one of his stands, and be
JoJo.
like, I found no way to make him a lot of money. Get in there.
This is what I'm talking about. This isn't an appropriate time, but JoJo, it's more funny than it is inappropriate. So now I'm gonna read it. Girl who goes to bed with cocaine in her butt wakes up with smelly fingers.
Cocaine in her butt.
That's my
smelly
JoJo.
Fingers.
Yeah, she's been picking her butt. That's
no, I'm trying to think of what else you would wake up with.
She's doing a Confucius say, dude. This is fucking great. These kids are smart.
Yeah.
JoJo too, nonetheless. The spirit of your cat.
No, that is JoJo. She's in the other room watching, commenting. Dude, she's a fucking bitch. I know.
You mean to tell me she bought a membership? JoJo bought a membership with your credit card.
JoJo's had a membership before I had a membership.
Holy
JoJo
shit.
would be watching the member live streams, being like, "Oh, you're not a member," and I'd be like, and she'd be like, "Oh," she'd laugh and be like, "Oh, it's nothing. We can't tell you." She's a cunt.
Yo, and then here comes Clam, your favorite daughter. Look at this.
Oh, Calamity.
I think he's an any hole is a goal kind of person.
So was he the top in the relationship with the guys? You said twinks, right? But who knows? They can always be different.
It's a lot.
So if he got out, right? Like say he got like whatever, freed, and now he has money and now he's like famous. What does he do with his life?
He goes fucking chicken hunting, dude. He's a juggalo.
Killing women.
Look at his fucking face right now. He's not getting a job at Big Lots. He's not getting a job anywhere. Look at his fucking face. He doesn't even have the fucking self-respect to put a Stussy S.
I mean, we can say that he won't get a job with that face, but with that face, he's managed 72 grand.
Not just 72 grand.
And then more.
Not just 72.
And we're trying
Don't forget,
to
there's a
infiltrate.
go get funding. There's a go get funding with 1,120. And you know why? Because I think they froze this one. But
we gotta make one.
So last night, check this out. I went to fake donate on it, right? Where I was going to donate and then stop right before you process the card to see if it would take it. Because I want to make sure, are these still up and running? This one was. Went on Duty Ron, told people, go fucking write to them, go complain, go report this campaign, because you could support the campaign, but you can also report it. You can directly email them and see how down here where it's about us and you can get the contact info. Like, this is what I'm talking about. You could go to about us and support, and then you could find out how to contact them, and then you can report it. And there's also other ways. I believe on this one, there's a button somewhere. I'll find it in a minute. But
think about how
either
many people
way,
have reported like Karen Reed's things, and like those still come through. It's like you can only do so
yeah,
much. We gotta
well,
infiltrate. We
one
gotta
of them got
infiltrate.
taken down. No. The one on LTL or whatever got taken down. It was a whole thing. It caused episodes and episodes of him being like, we're not going to support them anymore because they took it down.
Who
But
took
I'm
what down?
saying that the Karen Reed defense thing, through that one, he got sponsored by a company. And then the company said, oh, when we found out, because the Alberts complained, they're like, oh, well, when we found out that it was for this, we got rid of it. And then he had all these episodes about it. Was it like a jerky or something? I don't remember.
Is that why he always like posts how much he's donated with like a receipt?
I
And
don't
like
know if that's
emphasizes
why,
that like
but
it's going there. I feel like that's a result of something.
yeah. And then here's another thing is, regardless of, and I see someone, We Are eBay posted about victim restitution. Regardless of that, he shouldn't be getting donations when there is a son of Sam law. He's already been convicted, and as of yesterday, he was sentenced. So instead of these ceasing, a new one was open. This has 23 days left on it. If it gets reported before the end of that 23 days, all these people will get refunds and he will get nothing. And he shouldn't have anything, because he's going to either use this money, if he gets it, on bullshit commissary and drugs, and possibly
use it to get things from other people too.
Yeah, and things from other people. And more than likely, he's going to also pay people to smuggle shit inside again for him, and he's going to pay them out of through her, or he is going to use it on a defense attorney for his appeals, and we don't want that, do we? So I say fucking report this shit. And while you're at it, this is the one that goes through his personal Facebook. He's got 2 Facebooks that he turned over the passwords for one, not the old one. On this one, it has a direct link to this. This was just opened, and it's already had, look, sentencing on August. This just opened. It's already got 1,120, and they're going to push a troll farm really hard this week like they did last time. So I am going to put the links to these up, not so that you can donate, but I'm going to put up exactly how you can complain, and I'm going to keep track of them. And the more that pop up, the more I'm going to post for you to complain about. And I'll even type out a short form letter that you can just copy, fucking paste.
Yeah.
But I want to show you where, or I guess how I got these. I'll do that later. But basically, I'm going to post these. And if you want to go there and fucking complain and report them, you should absolutely fucking do it, because this guy's a fucking prick. What do you think?
Also, I feel like if someone is watching that's like, we need to, if you know a big girl in Florida, send her there to like fall in love with him. Honeypot that shit. But that's all. All right. I had to do my lesson plan. I was saying Carol King, and I wanted to come say hi and screw with you. But I need to go to bed.
Honeypot
I'm a
that
teacher
shit.
now.
God bless. We love you, your Aunt Deborah.
Yeah.
Your Aunt Deborah, tell your Aunt Deborah you love her.
I'll fall asleep listening. I'll pop in on hose.
Yep. Pop up.
All right. Bye,
Let
guys.
Kendrick pull up. Goodbye. Bye. Thank you, AJ. Thank you. Okay. Link in chat, Oblivious. Yeah, I'll do you a link. Hold on. Let me see if I can, because it has this like long ass fucking thing. Let me just do that. I can't breathe. Okay, I guess I have to attach the Facebook thing. All right, here. It's a long fucking link. Sorry, guys. That's one of them. Let me know if that works. This is the other one. And I'm going to post these below. But if you just type in Save Wade Steven Wilson and then fund, it should be multiple ones. There should be multiple ones open. And it's not just like the GoFundMe. Yeah, that got shut down. This bitch is going around adding more and more through various companies, through various funding services. Okay. Yes, your auntie does a very good job. Yes, our guest does. Here, let me do this. I have a banner. I have a banner for your aunt. So Aunt Deb does, we'll watch some of Aunt Deb. And then I'm going to laugh so hard when she copyright strikes me. Here, let's do this. We got this open. Hold on 1 second. I'll show you some of your Aunt Deb. Aunt Deb does the trial of Karen Reed when it was going on. Your Aunt Deb used to, hold on 1 second. Used to, Auntie Deb is what she goes by. She used to do different, oh shit, that's not your Aunt Deb. Fuck, who's Debbie Cohn? She used to do different characters, like fucking Tyler Perry. That's a different Auntie Deb. How many Auntie Debs are there? What the fuck? Is that why? Oh, that's why she has 3 B's? That's hilarious. All right, here. This is hers. / his. Let's see. We'll do a banner. We'll do a banner. Fuck it. There we go. We'll scroll it. We will scroll it. So you're in Deborah. She does a whole channel where she is Judge Bev and Julie Nagel and all the different people and Jen McCabe. She has a whole parody channel of everybody from the trial. And we love that for her. We love that for her. So, good night. Good night, CB Slinger. You have to go to bed. Good night. Good night. We'll play one of the rap songs. Okay. Okay. Refunds shouldn't be given back to those who donated money. Well, you know, what are we going to do? It's either that or he gets them. So it's the lesser of two evils. It's not like voting. It's like, just do it. It's for the good. You know? Maybe timestamp here. Good info. Okay, we'll do that. We'll put a timestamp. I don't know where you're talking about, but I believe it. You want to see a deep dive of his FB? His little FB. One lady donated $24K. That's fucking insane. It's fucking wild. Really? I didn't even notice that. I didn't look through who donated. I'll be honest with you. That's crazy. You're still up? Good. He's going to be in prison with no air conditioning. Well, unfortunately, he's going to be in death row. And I say unfortunately because death row is not as bad as the rest of the prison, in my opinion. Death row, they actually have to keep pretty top notch, especially because that's, I mean, it might be hot here and there. But he's still got commissary. You know, his life is going to suck for sure. For sure. But, yeah, I mean, it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be as terrible in death row. He's protected, you know. I mean, it's going to be lonely and isolating, but he fucking murdered people and he called them bitches and he drove over their bodies till they look like spaghetti. What do you want? What do you want from him? I want him to fucking be gone, demon. But it's going to take a long time because once he gets on death row, ooh, I got something in my eye. It's not like they just kill him right away. I'm telling you, there's a waiting list. It's like a good club. Death row is like a fancy club. You got to wait a while. You know? Gently used MacBook from Calamity Jade. Gently used. Kind of like your aunt. Just kidding. Good info to fuck with his money. Yeah, fuck with his money. Listen, he is having people bombard the judge with emails, letters, all sorts of shit prior to his sentencing. He had that happen. Thousands and thousands. Help him, save him. He's a good guy. Blah, 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 blah. All right? That's what he's doing. Wade himself says this is okay behavior. So why not do the same to him? Why not bombard these with complaints and say, hey, this guy fucking murdered someone. Don't let him get money. Cut off his fucking bag. You feel me? Cut it the fuck off. The best way, and the only way really that you could fuck with him, aside from doing some Breaking Bad shit, is to cut off the bag. Cut it off. I wish we could cut off his penis, but we can't. So we got to cut off his bag. Be gone, demon. Be gone. You saw his teeth today? I don't even want to see that shit. I don't even want to see that shit. Now he's going to get food from a fucking blender. Good. Fuck him. He treated those victims like they were shit, dude. He treated them like garbage. He's an evil dude. It's beyond meth teeth. It's you got your ass kicked for faking being in a white supremacy gang. right? Isn't that what he did? He faked being in a gang and they said, you're not allowed to do that. And they walked in on him making sweet prison love to someone else and they beat the shit out of him and kicked his fucking teeth in. Maybe don't turn women into spaghetti. Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens. They were so bad and now they're worse. And now they're worse. And that's what happens. Fuck around and find out, they say. Yep, absolutely. Yes, it's right. See? Ha ha ha. I agree. Ha ha. Good for him. What was it how they used to say, hey, thank you, Susan Cat Mom. You're a cat. That's a cat. Yeah, listen, in prison, they will usually, and not just that, like, I don't think they just kicked in his face, his teeth, and here's why, in his face. I don't think that's the only thing they did. Here's why I think that, because it's a notorious old thing that they have it in movies and all the prison documentaries, but also I have a couple of friends who used to be prisoners. They're good people. They were good people then. They're good people now. They just spent time in prison for nonviolent offenses. Fair enough. But they've explained to me that it is very true. In prison, they like to kick your teeth in for a specific purpose. And that purpose is it feels better when they do things to your mouth. They don't want teeth biting down, do they? So that's why they kick your teeth in. You feel me? I don't think we need to get more descriptive than that. But that's what happens. So I have a feeling that he not only got his teeth kicked in, but it was for a very specific purpose. Oh, you want to be handsome on TikTok? Oh, everybody thinks you're a model? Come here, pretty boy. I think that's what happened. Do we applaud this or not? Another human suffering? I don't know. But here's what I do know. What did you think would happen? Murdering all those women. What did you think would happen? Did you think jail would be fun? Jail's not fun. Jail's not fun unless you're in like Sweden. Then it's fun. Yeah, he got beat. He got his ass beat. For both. That's the thing is there's no there's no law saying this has to go to a lawyer. The chick who started it could just keep it all. And everybody's like, oh, these chicks are trying to burn him. No, they're not. This one is setting up a very carefully crafted campaign through various different entities in order to raise a fuckload of money. Like a lot of money. And she is pro-Wade and she's putting out a lot of garbage that's pro-Wade. She's behind a lot of the, like she's using the money to hire troll farms to support Wade so that people think he has a ton of supporters and it picks up in the algorithm. He gets more attention, therefore more supporters. And they're thinking long game. And frankly, it's brilliant. And that's why we have to stop it. And the only way that we can is by fucking with the back. Yes, he was dicking down in jail. Absolutely. Or dicking up. I don't know who the person was. We don't know. Yeah, so much for the looks. And the meth also helped. Yes, absolutely. It did help with that. No restitution can be paid from any funds. It's because globally they don't believe in the death penalty. Yeah, well, here's the thing. He is still getting these dumped into accounts. And whether it's his accounts or the women who started them, it doesn't matter. No one deserves these funds at the expense of these victims. It's that simple. So fuck around, find out. I agree. In one of his calls, he was supposed to get them fixed, and womp womp, he went to prison. Yep. Dude, Adam, we need email Dad about your MacBook. I have questions. How can we help? Soap in a sock, quarters. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, you can't. But that's the thing is he did that. Like he did that. He put fake tags on his fucking face, dude. And also now that puts him in a whole fucking file with the FBI, which is fun for him. He's a dummy. Yeah, he was doing butt stuff. Yep. Voice. I know and have seen them with meth and a gum job. Yep. A lawyer emailed us in court Friday from his cottage pocket dial with a string of about 15 emojis, and I sent him the not a cat video. That is hilarious, dude. You're amazing. Oh my God, Peach Bum says. Well, if they do it right, the teeth wouldn't matter. I did. Sorry, Obi. You did what? You did what? You could have stopped with there's a good reason for, yeah, I could have, but I went for it. I wanted to tell people so they know. So if those of you are sitting there going, man, he's having the best time in prison, I think he's going to be comfortable with the temperature, and I think he's going to have his own cell on death row that's going to protect him. But thus far, no, he has not. In the future, he likely will. They will call him Mouth in prison. Yikes. Listen, not to change the conversation, but X says he has diseases. Well, there you go. There you go. And remember the dirty? If that shit was still around, he'd be all over it. For Long Johns and honey buns. Yep. Absolutely. Aryan Nation is totally right. There, that's what you mean by AN. They fucking hate chomos. He's a chomo. He's absolutely a chomo. Thank you, MM Clark. Bar. I appreciate your super sticker. Okay, so let's talk about this. Ooh, he has herpes and hepatitis. Ooh, a double H. Let's get him one more so he can be like Triple H. It's all about the game and how you play it. I'm sorry. That was inappropriate. I'm so sorry. And I love that you used Lady Elaine over and over again. Susan Cat Mom. That's what it shows up like on StreamYard, but it'll show up as Lady Elaine in the chat. Pretty sure that since he's going to be on death row, he doesn't get any access to commissary, any outside access to phones or what. I don't know. We're going to watch something a little later that's going to show you death row in Indiana. And I've heard that Florida's a little better. And you'll see what it's like. The reason Indiana's a little different because they have a permanent, like, I wouldn't even say permanent. Death row is frozen right now. Like, they're not killing anyone. So these dudes are just living in these like 1-bedroom apartments. Basically, they look very nice. You'll see what I'm talking about. And then, you know, you can see the different death rows. And in fact, we can even look up Florida death row so you can see what it's like. But they do get access to quite a bit. It's interesting. I don't know how long it takes for that to happen. But yeah, it's I have family who used to work for a death row facility in Texas, a max security facility, and people have big misconceptions about it. They do actually try to make it comfortable for them because they're going to live there for a long fucking time and they're going to die. It's not the best, but it's not the worst by any means. And it does cost a lot more money to keep someone there than in regular prison. All right. I heard they were collecting the money so he could get a fair trial, supposedly. So he's getting a fair trial. I mean, he snitched on himself. Like, he's getting a fair trial. He's just fucking it up at every opportunity he can get. Like every opportunity he had to shut his fucking mouth. Even though he tattooed it zip shut, he couldn't fucking keep it shut. Every opportunity he had to shut the fuck up, he opened his fucking mouth and he said too much. That's on him. That is on him. If I take someone into a small business that has the right to refuse service, let's say I take them into a place that is ran by Hispanic people, and this person out of nowhere starts saying a lot of slurs against Hispanic people and shouting anti-Hispanic rhetoric. Do they deserve to be kicked out? They've been given a fair opportunity to shop. No one was fucking with them. We were just looking around. And they just decided to do this shit. Is it incumbent upon the store to give them a fair, here, it's not fair that we kicked you out. You've only been here 5 minutes. We're going to let you continue to scream these things for another 20. No. He had a fair trial. He's fucked. And he has fucked himself. I don't really know, but I do think over time there is a system. There is a system. I don't know if there's caps on it, though. And part of me wonders, because death row, like, he's going to be separate. He's going to get, like, I think 1 hour a day out. And he's going to still be confined. It's going to make it harder for him to get drugs. For sure. For sure. A Glasgow smile. Jesus Christ, Jesse. You're fucking on one tonight, bitch. That is funny as shit. Yep. Yes, exactly. There are some that do have that. There are some that do have that. He's going to Florida State Oh, good. It's going to be like the university. Oh, shit, dude. It depends. There's a couple of death rows that really fucking suck. But there's a couple that don't look too bad. Yeah, he is very gross. He's very, very gross. All right, so are we ready? Let's see how far we are. Oh, yeah, he gets extra ramen. Hey, good karma. Spend that on your laptop, hun. For real, though, I want you to email me because I do have a lot of MacBooks that you probably could just put a part in and then be good. I don't know, though. I got them from my Storage Wars. Your dad did a Storage Wars and bought a storage unit a while back. And there was just a lot of crazy shit in it. Maybe we'll go over pictures sometime. It was nuts. It was nuts. I would never recommend doing it. But I got a lot of fucking MacBooks that have different parts ripped out. That really worries your dad. But I mean, if you could put it together and make a monster, let's do it. Let's do it. Hey, Jay, you want to come on? He did get the death penalty. Tell me if you want to pop up. Yeah, imagine like someone walks in and they're just like, "Órale, vato," and they just start fucking saying crazy shit like fucking, I don't know, get back across the border. We're going to build the wall. Like you go into a place down at the border and you do that. Like they don't have to fucking listen. They could be like, get the fuck out of here. You're saying crazy shit. You know what I mean? You just walk into a place in Poland full of Polish people speaking Polish and do the same shit. Fucking Polacks. What? You got to be careful, man. You can't just be doing that shit. You cannot be doing that shit. That chomo walked into jail knowing that they don't like chomos. And be happy you didn't get your fucking ass whooped on the way out. I said woofed. Yeah, it's fucking crazy, dude. Death row cell in Florida, 6x9 by 9.5. I lived in a 14-foot trailer. It wasn't too bad. It had a hole in the floor. Heading to bed. Got to teach a 17-year-old youth some civics tomorrow. Woo! Teach me civics, Jenny. You already ordered a new one? Good. Oh, I need to scroll down. Jay? You going to come on? Let me know if you want to come on. Let me know if you want to come on and peep Wade Wilson's social. I'd like to see you comment on them. In fact, if you can come up with, I would like you to pop on and give them a 2-minute rundown of this case and your views on it. I'm very curious. I know that you have a ton of content. If you guys want to see a ton of Wade Wilson content, we got Duty Ron and we got Guilty of Crime. Go get funding on FB. There's several. Okay, I'm going to post a link to it. I posted it in here. Hold on. Let me see if there's a share with friends. Oh, here. We'll just do that. Jai is sick. Oh, no. Chai. What are you sick with, bitch? Do you have mold? What's going on? I have mold. Justice was served today. It was absolutely served. It was absolutely served today. He deserved the death penalty. Adam will do it. I'm going to bed. Adam, you want to comment? I would like to hear your comments. I'm sending this to just Adam, you guys. We're going to pull Adam up. Adam, if I put you full screen, can you give a 1 to 2 minute rundown on your thoughts? And then I'll come back and we'll talk about it. Oh, no, you don't know your password anymore? Oh, he was joking. He was joking. He doesn't want to give his thoughts. He doesn't want to give his thoughts. All right, fine. Fine. Hudson has a lot of thoughts. Hudson, you see the link? Come on. Come on, big boy. Come on up and take a swing at your dad. Take a swing at your old man. Let's talk about this. What are we doing here? Did the Tellus jury come back? I'm curious too. I don't know. I haven't caught up. I have not caught up. Here's what I want to do. I want to show you guys a frigate. Let me pull up. Let me pull up his Facebook page. Or actually, I have pictures of it. That way I don't have to censor anything here. I'm going to show you guys some of Wade Wilson shit. And I'm going to show you how you can find his shit. Let's talk about his social media, what he has, okay? Let's do that. Because that's what we're here for. What are we at? We're at 2 hours on the dot. Remember that. 2 hours on the dot. That's how long it took for your dad to get to the fucking point. It's happening, though. I'm sorry if it pauses or crackles a little right now. I'm opening something. And you know Dade's computer's been weird. I need a new one, too. You're finally done eating dinner, Sarah Gray? Was it tasty? All right. I'm not showing you the actual Facebook page from the perspective of my Facebook. But I am showing you a screenshot of his. So if you want to know what his real Facebook was, and I'll show you why it's important. Here it is. Let's pull this up. Entire screen. All right. Let's see. Well, window. From the window to the wall. All right, here we go. So let me take this down. Sorry. All right, so this is Wade's bullshit. Okay. This is what his Facebook page looks like. Now, whenever you're looking for somebody's, doing pretty good with time, Daddy. Thank you. Whenever you are looking for someone's emails, their social media, anything across the board, I always start with Facebook. And I just look through everybody with the same name or a similar name. If I can't find them, I look for a relative or somebody who claims to be a friend or close to them who has a unique name. A perfect example would be like Taylor Shabusiness. That's a fucking weird fucking name. How many Shabusinesses are there? That's hilarious. Excuse me, do you know where I can get the last name Shabusiness? Do you have her phone number? Like, it's, how do you even say that to someone with a fucking straight face? All right. So when you have a unique name, just somebody, someone named We Are eBay. Fine. Okay. I can find them and then go through their friends list, or just type in, if you go here to the 3 dots, see that? You can click search. Now this is a picture, so it's not going to pop up. But if you click that, a little magnifying glass comes up and puts search. If Wade doesn't have his birthday listed and I want to know his birthday, I click search and I type in the word birthday. And it'll show me every time that word pops up on his page, including comments from others. So people who say, happy birthday, Wade, it will show me that. And I look at the date and I go, this is this dipshit's fucking birthday. Fair enough. Okay. Now, and this is a great point. There is a boy, same name, Wade Wilson, has a page for medical condition. Please look at the pictures and make sure it's the right Wade, you guys. Please. Okay. That's hilarious, Hudson. Everybody take a moment. Take a moment to consume that nugget while your dad adjusts his chair. So, Hudson's hilarious. Excuse me. Not taking Benadryl today was a mistake, but I'm saving my liver. So this is his real page. Now, here's the thing. If you want to search through it, if you want to find birthdays, if you want to see friends lists and he doesn't have his friends list open, then you can scroll down. You can look at different comments, things like that. Click on who likes it. Those people are likely his friends. There you go. End of story. Now, this right up here, can you guys see where my cursor is? See the end of the Facebook URL. Sometimes it'll have a bunch of numbers and dots, and that means that this person just, either has a new Facebook or they don't really care that much about their Facebook profile. They haven't changed it. Sometimes it's because people are just, they don't care. They open a Facebook for whatever reason. Sometimes it's because, it's a mom who just got another account because she keeps getting hacked or getting locked out. And so she's just tired of renaming it. But most of us, if you use your Facebook a lot, you're going to have that set to something specific. All right. So basically right here, this is going to be the key. If you have a word at the end of the Facebook URL, that is likely a word that they have chosen specifically because they use it in other places. I mean, it's not always that, but a lot of the time it is. Now, see how it says WSW as in Wade Stephen Wilson Golden, but it's got the U? Now, I don't know what the fuck this means. This could be his bio parent's last name. I don't know. This could be anything. I don't know what the golden means, but it's interesting. I look at it. Is it Goulden? Well, he forgot the H. Is he a bad speller? I don't know. The point is, he's got a word here. It's interesting and it indicates something. When it's indicative of something that could be important or it's linked to a page that's commonly used, you're going to want to take this and you're going to want to run it through the whatsmyname.app platform. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back to my previous videos. I have so many of them where we talk about screen name scanning in seconds. That's the best one. It's really short. Because this, in the eyes of all of these search tools, even the ones that suck, even like the True Social and the shit that you see on fucking Crime Network or whatever, those fucking suck. They're a waste of your time. They're going to take your data. But it's not shut down. Oh, you're talking about if it's shut down, it will be refunded. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You're talking about on the fundraising pages. Okay, so on this one, if you take WSW Golden and you run it through screen name scanners, whatsmyname.app, if you run his name through that's them, you're going to get corresponding information that you're going to be able to line up and go, this is our Wade. Now, with this case, I could click on pictures. It's got posts from 2015, 2012, pre-tattoos, old shit. This is definitely his page, without a doubt. And this is the only page that the widows or the sister wives don't have their fingers sunk into, right? This is also a page where you can go to it and you can see his past. You can see how many girlfriends and boyfriends he had. You could see what he did prior to all this shit. It's interesting. He has a dog on the front because most people would skim over this when looking through the Facebook pages to see which one was his. And there's so many fake ones that have his face on it. Most people just give up, or they assume this isn't the one where one of those is. And then they get caught up. There are so many of these pages that are taking money on behalf of Wade that don't know Wade, and they are not even from this fucking place. Okay. They're not from America. They're from like the Philippines. They're from or wherever they say they're from. Like it'll say Jacksonville, Florida. They're not from that place. They're from somewhere else overseas. They're Russian bots. They're people in Canada. There's people here. I mean, in other places in America, they literally will start profiles as these people who are real big in the media as like having, a lot of prison hoes or being attractive and a killer. Anybody who's infamous for a crime, people will start these fake pages and then women will contact them and they will pretend to be them and they will take your money too. Absolutely. Beach Bum, Canada too. Everywhere. But the point is there's distance and it can be anywhere. And sometimes they use VPNs. They might even be in fucking Florida. They're more than likely in Florida. No, but in all seriousness, there are people who are making money for Wade on behalf of themselves who have nothing to do with this situation at all. At all. So with that said, this is Wade's real Facebook page. That is the screen name he uses on a lot of platforms. WSW Golden with a U in the middle. And after you see that shit, you tend to go, okay, so this is a screen name he uses. You take that, you run it through What's My Name, run it through That's Them, run it through any screen name scanning app that I talk about prior in old videos. If you are in the members only, you have the OSINT cheat sheet. Go through that. There's links in there that you can use and you can run this on. And you will see what other accounts he has. And some of those accounts that you will find are... Hold on one second. Let me take this down and I will show you his other shit. That's right. I be snitching all damn day, you guys, on this fool. Absolutely. Why not? Fuck him. What's he going to do about it? He's in jail. All right. Let me pull this open real quick. I'm not going to show any of his exes because they don't deserve that. Here we go. Friend Finder. This is one of the big ones. He also, by the way, has a fucking Tinder. He has a couple of Tinder accounts that have since been shut down. Why won't that open? Give me 1 second. Is this it? I opened a couple of no, that's not the one. This is. Are you the one? Oh, okay. So this is the one, actually, before I show you the front finder, this is the one that his hose run, his side pieces. Give me 1 second. So this is the unofficial official page. So this is the one, he didn't give them his OG Facebook, right? Pardon me. He gave them control of a newer one post 2015. And look, they're using it as a political platform. That's fun. This one actually has links on the to the gogetfunding.com and the Fundly. This is the one that is run by the woman who thinks she's his current girlfriend and also runs a TikTok. And this is the one who is buying all the troll farms. You can also report this page. If you type in Wade Steven Wilson, you'll see this profile picture pop up. You can go report it. Isn't that fun? So, with that said, this doesn't have a URL tag at the end of it that is searchable. So, it's not really going to be a centerpiece for us as far as OSINT goes. But I do think that it is important to show you so that when you see it, you know this is where you go to get the grift and then to report the grift. So if you want to see what the new grift is, you go here. All right. That's where you see the new grift. It's where all the grifting go. So let me try to find you. Damn. I really wish this would pop up for some reason. Here, hold on. I have to go into my personal page because I really want to show you this. He did have an Instagram. He shut that down. He shut down his Tinder. And he had hella dating profiles, like a lot. He shut them down around 2019. They still pop up. He even had a Wayback Machine account. Wild. Which meant that he saved some shit. He had gamer accounts. None of those are really important. They're all very old. I was focusing on something that has to do with his current situation. He definitely had, pretty much every account you can think of. He had Snapchat. He had everything, but he was also one of those guys who clearly, here's the thing. Not everyone is like this, but if you have a loved one who's on drugs or someone that you care about that's on drugs, when someone's on drugs, they tend to lose phones a lot. Not always, but it's a common thing. They'll trade them for drugs, especially if they find themselves homeless for a while. It's very common for them to absolutely. He had a grinder and I think he had a sniffies. But anyway, and I don't think his sniffies was on the up and up because I think that was while he was in prison. So he might have a girl or Joey handling that for him. I don't know. But here's the thing. What was I even fucking talking about? I don't remember what I was talking about. I hate it when that happens. I lost my train of thought. What the fuck was I telling you? Oh, yeah, on the dating accounts. So, like, when it comes to these sniffies, it's like a way worse grinder. Like, and by worse, I mean, like, you see a lot. It's dicks. It's just like, here's dicks in your neighborhood. It's a place where straight businessmen go to pretend they're gay. And their wives won't find it because, they don't know about it. It's underground grinder. It's for Republicans who are into, like, politics and they don't want their whole families to know. Or church dudes. Like, it's literally for that. It's, hey, they all know about Grindr. Here's sniffies, and your Aunt Deborah showed it to me. And I'm thankful every day. Hello, Beach Bum. Thank you for being a new member. Oh, yeah. So basically, yeah. No. Someone else steals it or does something to their phone. Money. It's never their fault. Exactly. Like, that's what we were talking about, the phone thing. Also, thank you, Beach Bum, for being a member. So if you have someone that you know and you care about, like, and they do that, like, somebody stole my phone. I lost my phone, but it's happening all the time. And they're always having flip phones. you're going to see an equal amount of Facebook profiles pop up, because when they lose the phone, they lose the access to the account, because the phone is through the account. And that's usually on accounts that are started post 2018, because that's when that shit started happening. So if you have a loved one in your life and they're frequently on the outs, they're always constantly changing their phone number, this is the most common reason. It's, I'm trading this for drugs. I'm trading this to somebody who doesn't have a phone. Phones can be very useful on the street for people who don't have an ID or perhaps are wanted, and, you know, they don't have the paperwork. They're trying to stay underground. So trading a flip phone for something can be super helpful. It can be something that, oh my God, your aunt's back. Oh my God. It can be something that is very useful to them. And the same even when they're in prison, dude. So there's prison talk. There's prison Facebook. People use their phone for, yeah, they can't hold a job. And here's the thing, no shame, but that is very common. And the other is elderly people. They can't find their fucking password, so they get a new Facebook. It has nothing to do with the phone. So there's just a ton of Facebooks on this one person's account. When you see that, it's usually one or the other. It just is. All right. Or they're a social catfish, and we're bringing your aunt back up.
So
What do you do?
I get out of bed, and you're playing in the background.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, what's she up to? So I
Mm-hmm.
open you up, look in the chat, and I see the word sniffies, and I came back on.
Uh-oh.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about. Did you talk about sniffies?
We talked about sniffies. I told them that it's a place for,
do you guys go on?
Men with families to hide their gay activity because Grindr is too well known. And
Dude,
I told them that you
guys,
search by bongs.
Don't go on. If you do, use a private browser, and be ready, and don't have anyone like around. Like, do it alone.
Hudson with the burns today, dude. The fuck?
Hudson, go on Sniffies.
Hudson, go on Sniffies. You'll be so popular.
All right, I'll go back to bed, but I'll let her pop in and say that.
Yeah, it's Genghis cunt. That's your aunt. That's your aunt.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's your aunt. Yeah. I told him about Sniffies, but look, I even promoted you while I was doing it.
I should do a sponsorship with them.
You should. Oh my God. Sniffies with Aunt Deb. Judge Bev. Judge Bev for Sniffies? Are you kidding me? Yeah, it's pretty much all dick pics, Beach Bum.
It's all dick pics and butthole pics, and like it's like it gives you like the cool thing about it is that it tells you what's going on while it's actually happening. So like if okay, for example, I don't go to the men's bathroom in a Macy's second floor mall near my house because it's all just gay sex all the time. In places you would never fucking know. You think no one goes in there? Gays are fucking in there. Always. Everywhere.
Is that a real part? That part
it tells you how many are there, what they're doing, how to get there, where the glory hole is, what they're down for, how, what fucking password to use, how to whistle in the right fucking like senator tone or whatever.
It's like knock 3 times on the window if you want some of this dick.
Yeah, twice on the pipes if the answer is yes right now. Yeah.
Yes, right now, please, baby Brian.
Fucking
yes,
right
absolutely.
now.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, so have fun. Have fun with that.
Hey, wait, real quick though. Speaking of OSINT, and in the vein of Wade, Sniffy's joke. Listen, can you tell the kid, your Aunt Deb may have unlocked something very interesting that's going to be very, very. I'm not kidding. The true crime community is not ready for this. You remember, because we're really big into the escort ads and shit, trying to find old serial killer shit. Yes.
Should we
Can you tell them? Yes.
You want me to tell? I can pull up too.
Can you pull up the pics? Can I give you the screen real quick to show them the pictures? And will
on my phone. They'll give me 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. I'll be right back.
All right. I'll intro. Okay. So your Aunt Deb found something crazy. You know how, and you're about to learn so fucking much. Hello, Just Roxy 2023. It's just Roxy, and I'm fine with that. Oh my God. Do you have the Eddie Vedder sweater around your fucking waist? I love that for you. Seriously, actually, I'm seeing my hairdresser tomorrow. I'm going to ask him about this. Is it in Canada? I will find out and report back. Yes, absolutely. What in Canada? The glory hole? Find it. Find the glory hole. Keep those diseases to yourself. The farts? No, we encourage her to fart. All right. Ultimate revenge. Absolutely. Butthole pics. Interesting. That's so straightforward. Absolutely. And penises. Penethid. And it's literally like square. Like, remember how they were square and you could check in and you could be like the mayor of this toilet in this mall? Imagine square, or is it Foursquare? But they imagine that, but it's like the gangbang's here. And then when you hover over it, it tells you how to get in. Fucking wild. Sniffies is insane. It is insane. You're excited about Sniffies? Me too. Yes, absolutely. OSINT needs representation. Here we are. Why beat around the bush? That's hilarious. You belong here. You belong here. You belong here. This isn't for a younger crowd. We're not going to show you Sniffies. Oh, trust me. Trust me. We're not going to show you Sniffies. We're just telling you. Oh, who's here? Oh shit, Dade's boyfriend. Hello. We're about to wrap it up shortly. Okay. My lord, says Just Roxy. Absolutely. How are you doing? How was the shows? I like your shit. Okay. So Aunt Deb's getting that shit ready. So you know how we love to talk about you can leave that open. You know how we love to talk about you know how there's like different ways that you can find like the old escort ads or the old Craigslist ads for everybody says, "Hey, Dad's boyfriend." Oh, he's saying hi to the Mookies, to the Hoogan. The Hoogan says hello and snort. You know how we were talking about, like, for example, we were talking about the Mary Murphy article the other day, and that girl was like, "Oh, Rex Heuermann, the serial killer, was calling my friend." And we were like, "Oh, shit." And her name was Danielle, and she knew because she recognized the phone number that was in that affidavit, right? Thank you, Aunt Deb. Aunt Deb's on the way. Aunt Deb's on the way. So one of the things that was big for us that I think we briefly chatted about it, but we used to talk about, like, okay, if you want, like, who's Rex trolling? How is he getting these escorts? And in the age of the internet, he was doing it through advertisements. So one of the things we were talking about is like these Johns who would go through and they would rank and talk about the escorts and review them and talk about their experiences and how Rex had a couple of accounts. One of them was like Big Doggy and Long Island Escorts, past accounts. Yes, exactly. So one of the things that the government thought would stop sex trafficking and advertising, or at least inhibit it or force it back on the outside, which is strange because they were trying to get it away from the outside before. And now I guess we're just going back. So anyway, one of those reasons that they shut down things like back pages and Craigslist casual encounters and personal advertisement for that is because they're like, this will curb it. This will help stop it. Really, all it did was it kind of pushed it underground. It made it harder to do. But with the use of Telegram and WhatsApp, it's easy again. Now, Auntie Deb brought something up to me the other day that I did not realize or notice. And it's making me wonder, could this potentially be something that is being done now? Did Wade do it? I don't know. Is this something that people do to put their wares out there? I had no idea people were doing this. I just had no idea. And then your aunt showed me, and I'm like, has anybody heard of this? And is this what we think it is? Now I'm gonna put her up. Okay. Working on it. Working on it. What are we? Oh. Okay. We're working on it. And also, when he does that, I'm gonna pull up. I'll show you Wade's friend finder account. So I have it right here. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. I don't think he knows he's up. Oh, I can't hear.
Oh,
Can't
me?
hear us.
No, wait, me? You put me up?
Yeah, you're up.
All right, hold on.
You want me to take you back down for a second? I'm gonna take it back down. I'll take it back down until you're ready.
All right, no, because you sent it on Facebook, the link thing.
Okay.
I couldn't get it on my computer, but okay, quick. Let's do it like real rogue, because it's gonna be real rogue real quick.
Okay.
Because I gotta go back to that, but no, this is fucking important. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
all right. I've had this theory for a while, and I've never like shared it until the other day. I'm like, I wonder if she's heard of this. I wonder if like this is like a thing, and I'm just like late to the party, right?
All right, I'm gonna make it so that it's you in the picture, but like the picture is big and you're gonna be small, and then you show them and tell them, because I want to make your screen share big so they can see what we're seeing.
Oh,
You know what I mean? I want them.
Yup.
Do you have this? Can you do that? Is that
yeah.
possible?
Can you do me a quick fave, and can
Mhm.
you email me the StreamYard link, and then I'll be able to do it
Yes,
instead of you
absolutely.
went rogue and did Facebook Messenger.
Because this is shocking. Like
Yeah,
this is
no,
one
it
of
has
those
to be
things
big.
where
You're
I'm
right.
like,
You're right. You're right.
what? Like this is crazy, and I don't
I think
think
I'm
a
on
lot of
something.
people.
I think I'm on something.
Yeah, I do think you're onto something.
Mhm.
Okay, or on something. Am I right? Okay, here.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god, I'm so funny. Oh, fuck.
Oh my god!
All right. Oh my god. Okay, I'm sending it to you now, and if you could share, I
Mhm.
just can't believe people are
Done.
like.
No, I can. I can.
It's
That's
smart.
the thing.
It's very smart. It's not
Hoes will
cool,
find a
but
way.
it's smart. Yeah. I mean, if
Yeah.
it's consensual, it's cool. But if it's not consensual, if it's a way of trafficking, that is not cool.
Well,
And
I
this is
mean,
exactly what they should do. If they
they find
aren't, they
loopholes
get away with
everywhere.
that shit. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, go
And when
ahead.
you
And
brought this
did
up
you
to
email
me,
it
I
to
was
me?
like, what? Yes, just now.
All right, I'll be right in. Bye.
Okay. We're coming back. All right, good. We're going to show you something that he noticed on Craig. So Craigslist, all these Facebook Marketplace, shit like that, you can sell stuff. You know, there's what they turned casual encounters into a fuck palace. Like, let's just meet people this way. And then when they took down, that was when they took down the, what do you call it? Personals ads version, right? And so there's different websites now. In fact, let's talk about Wade's until your aunt comes back. I'm going to share you this. This is, so remember WSW Golden with the U? So when you do a search, you're going to find stuff like this. All right. I'm actually going to take myself completely down so that you can see the whole thing. So this is Wade's Friend Finder X account. This is when he was 21 was when he opened this account. Or wait, there it is. It's a member since 2013. So see, it's January 31st, 2013. All right. Athletic 21-year-old male. When did he turn 21? I don't know. But see how it's up to date? 32, male, Tallahassee, Florida. I mean, I think he was in Fort Myers, but whatever. His birth date is listed there, 1992. Looking for women, couples, groups, or couples. Man, woman, two women. Sexual orientation, prefer not to say. I mean, it's fucking Wade. He's meeting people off this shit. His last visit was over 3 months ago. Obviously, he's been in jail. But like, this is it, you know? Yes, I know, Miss Shody. Do they have so in Australia, do they have like the USA sex guides, but where they have the Johns form specifically where they like talk shit about escorts? Like they'll not just body shame, but they'll like make fun of them, and then they have the rip off reports and they're really fucking rude. And then some of them will be very protective. And then in some of them, the escorts and the sex workers can talk to the Johns and they're very cool about it. And they like chat with each other just like we do in our side chat. It's very, very fascinating. But we have that here. You're not sure. So here there was a serial killer who was active in these forums. And it's wild because they do shame the women. They talk shit about them in some of them. And they talk about them ripping people off. And what's wild is they talk about how one of the Lisk victims ripped them off and they were going to kill her. Dude, Miss Shody, I have so many questions. Oh my God. I have a friend who knows Heidi Fleiss and I'm like obsessed. What? $12.50 an hour? Or $1,250 an hour? Bitch, buy Adam a computer. No, I'm just kidding. Miss Shorty ain't got no quit. That's fucking cool, dude. Yeah, no. We're not talking about dating. We're talking about working right now. We're talking about working. Miss Shorty got that bag. She got that bag. Hey, as long as you're safe, I'm proud of you, hun. As long as it's safe, proud of you. I don't want you to get hurt. We could do it with the members only. Done. We'll have your Aunt Deb on. Okay, Aunt Deb. I'm going to pull down. This is Wade's profile. Everybody get a good look. Friend Finder X. Yeah, not now, but eventually one day. We'll keep you protected. I have so many questions. All right. You going to show them? Here, I'm going to put up the pictures, and then I will present these.
Am I on?
Yeah, you're on.
Oh, shit. Okay, my bad. All right, give me 1 sec. I'm going to pull this MF up. I have one more
Holy
picture to
fuck.
add to the collection, and here we
Shorty
go.
made
Okay.
$250K in 1 year. Is that in dingo dollars? Because isn't that more? Dingo dollars.
Oh, that's nice. Dingo dollars.
That's what they're called, right?
That,
No,
yeah.
They're like, isn't their worth more than us? They have a better dollar.
Yep. Dingo dollars. The dingo dollars is high right now on the market.
Did you have dolphin dollars in your school, in middle school, elementary?
No, we didn't have anything fucking
when
fair
you're
like that.
good, you get dolphin dollars. They're dollar bills with dolphins on them, and when you're bad, they take them away, and you use the dolphin dollars.
Yeah,
to buy
no,
shit.
they do.
That's
Oh,
a fact.
you meant in the school I work at? Yeah. I thought you meant when I was younger. No, they
Oh.
do that. They manipulate kids and like teach them
What?
about capitalism early. Yeah. Mhm.
Dude.
Yeah. They're like, you won't get a sticker or star to the prize
See?
box if you don't.
With all in, they had dolphin dollars. We had dragon dollars. Oh fuck! Quit bragging about your dragon. Fucking Jesus, rub it in, dude. Ooh, we have dragon. Okay, fine. Well, we had dolphin dollars. I'm sorry, ours couldn't fucking fly.
Right, and dolphins rate people and dragons don't. So bye.
Bye.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna Do I share my screen?
Yeah, share your screen. I'm gonna pop out. You tell them your theory and show them these pictures. You have to share it. I'll share it first because I have to allow it.
You got a what?
Your Honor. You're a mashed potato, Ernie Birdie. Brian and Jill is retired and poor, but you know what? You love each other, and that's
Can I
what's
pick more
important.
than one screen to share? No, I can do one at a time. I'll just do the whole thing.
Okay, do the whole thing.
Stupid. Okay. Hold on. Why won't? Oh, I have to hide. Okay. Okay. Let me know when I'm on.
Jessica Simpson, Jesus.
Oh wait, no, not yet. Don't put it up yet. Don't put it up yet.
Whoop, shit. It looked bad, but don't worry. It's what you're supposed to see anyway.
So, let me preface this by this, okay? I'm a Facebook Marketplace MF, okay? So I'm always on the Marketplace, and I've been noticing this weird trend for a while. And then with the trend, I noticed like more themes in the trend, and like, I'm like, Now, let me put on my serious glasses so I feel serious. On Facebook Marketplace, okay, a lot of the time, there'll be people selling mirrors. And I kind of just screenshotted all the ones with the similar ones, and I kind of like had them together in like a little album, and I was like, yeah, there's a pattern here. Oblivious, go ahead and share. We shall inform. Okay. These are all the guys selling mirrors. Obviously got my attention. Duh. Here's homeboy number 1. Let's take a look at him. Okay, let's just go right in. Girl, what you selling? What you selling? What are you selling? I know that's not a mirror. I know you're not selling. That's very conveniently placed. Conveniently placed. Okay. Also on some of them, so it doesn't go down all the way, but on seller information, it'll be women. It'll be a woman's profile. Okay, funny. Here's homeboy number 2. Now, homeboy number 2 is just like really going off on all of it. I don't know if this is exactly it, but he got his face in there. Not a bad looking guy, right? Okay. Nothing really too wild about that one, but still enough to take note. Oh, who do I want to go next? This one. I'll go him next. Let's do him. So here's huge mirror. A 6 foot tall, huge mirror.
I just want to pop in real quick. You see that, Melly? Do you see where I'm going with this? Melly? Melly, do you see where I'm going with this? Okay.
All right. Huge mirror sitting in the give me a blowjob stance, right? Nonchalant, laid back, cool, whatever. Here's my mirror, and here's my legs in it too. Here are my thighs. Okay. Then let's go to. I'm gonna save the best for last. Like, I'm gonna Vanessa Williams this, okay? Because sometimes the sun does go around the moon. How about him? Okay, noticing a theme. Then my favorite one of all time. Loved this guy. Loved this guy because he went real different on it and threw it in a image reverse lollyport of a iMac. Convenient bulge to the left, in the lower left quadrant. Works perfectly, and you can try it under the description. Come get this RAM. Okay. These are just 5 that I found literally within 20 minutes of each other. If I went on now and looked, type in mirror under Facebook Marketplace. And it's not all guys. Sometimes there are hoes up in there too, but this is needs to be talked about, needs to be discussed and looked at, I feel like. So do with that information what you will. And
I am intrigued. I have never noticed that before. I also don't use Facebook Marketplace because that's where they cut you open and take your baby. And I don't have a baby. So there's no need for me to be on there. But regardless, what, Melly? Does what, Melly?
sells dick on Facebook Marketplace and mirrors.
Really?
Probably.
So
Or recycle. That's how you get by it.
Okay. So yeah, some eye crack, definitely.
Some eye cock.
It's sus, but here's the thing. If it's done low key, consensually, sure. But what if I want the fucking mirror? Or the
Yeah,
MacBook?
I just want to get taken down.
Is the MacBook actually for sale?
Good question. Should I message?
I would be furious if Adam needed a MacBook and he calls and he shows up and it's dick. See,
yeah, but
look.
When God closes one door, he opens. iMacs are like $100, Adam. Used ones on Marketplace all the time.
Yeah, but is it because of this?
No. There are like legit ones on there. It's all the time because they're like,
dude, this is brilliant, Sarah. Actually, like, really think about this comment.
No, I can't go into a mirror store. My whole starts
look at a mirror. I can't look at a mirror the same way again. Is what I was thinking. Yeah, this is crazy.
Clean mirrors.
What if you found some shit that's not a Wayfair like conspiracy? What if this is actually like this seems legit? You got me with the RAM comment.
Because here's the thing: it's that I know if I know gays, and if I know all that other shit.
Look at Miss Shorty.
Any kind of no shit. Any
girl.
app can be turned into a way to meet people and fuck. Any app. Uber. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Oh, I'm sorry. You just spoke some truth here I wasn't ready for.
It's true though. You can find it. You can if you try hard enough. If you are thirsty enough.
There's juice.
Yep.
There's juice.
I think we
can't get over what if I want the mirror? What if Adam wants a MacBook and you show up? Are they gonna actually sell it to you?
No, I don't know. That's why I think we should I don't know.
This is way better.
iMac?
The cabinets on Wayfair was an algorithm problem. Adam, do you need to fucking call that guy with the gray sweatpants and have him hand deliver it to you?
Put that out in the universe. Now it's on. Now I'm looking for a MacBook for you. Done.
Look at Walk Among the Tombstones throwing an eggplant in here.
Listen, I'm not mad at any of those mirrors. I'm not saying I'm mad at any of this because I'm not. I'm not mad at any of it.
I'm furious.
I actually love it. It's brilliant. But like, it gives me, a lot of RAM.
Just looking at mirrors. We need a new mirror, and I'm just looking at mirrors.
There was one. Did you see the one that was like $250?
No, I wasn't actually looking at the mirrors.
You weren't. You filthy pig.
No one was. I'm Julie Nagel over here. Give me a truffle.
Literally. Let's do a quick little thing before I hop back to bed ski. Let's see. Okay. I'm going right now, and let's see if I can find one within 5 seconds.
Okay.
Marketplace.
Are there products besides something with a reflection? Is a great question.
On Facebook Marketplace, yeah. Here's one, but I don't know who's buying this, but here's one. Okay, homeboy.
What?
Okay. So
Amy, see you later. White china plates are code on Craigslist as well as roofing tar. Yeah, I've seen that for that and pot, but like I didn't know they were still doing that. That's crazy.
This one, a mirror. Oh, and
This
he's working out in the
one.
background.
These big fucking birds have stumbled onto something.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mirror come with a back massager? A truffle. Give me a truffle.
Wait, what truffle? What are you, Julie? Nagel?
Yeah, I'm Julie right now. I'm at the trough, baby. Rats
She loves
double
sniffing
raps
for
is back.
truffles. That's like her favorite thing.
Yeah, she's a truffle sniffer.
She's a trout sniffer.
She's a trout sniffer. Whoa. Come on now.
Do you remember? You know what that's from?
No.
Beat that, trout sniffer.
What?
Kevin, I'm sorry. Beat that, trout sniffer. Someone knows. People know. People will know.
Election? Is that
No.
election?
Nah,
What
it's
is
not
that?
name. If you don't know it immediately, then I'm gonna cry.
I'm blanking. I'm absolutely blanking.
Beat that,
Heathers?
trout sniffer. You're blanking because you're a trout sniffer.
I'm a fucking trout sniffer.
Home Alone.
Oh yeah, I wasn't.
I'm obsessed.
I
You
mean,
got girls up in here too. Oh, this one's 200.
oh shit. Show me.
And look at this.
What a time to be alive. Look what you did, you little jerk. Yep, there's one. Boom, right away, dude. It's the new Sniffies.
Leave it on the doorstep and get the hell out of here.
Oh my god.
AC says 10%. Too bad AC ain't in charge no more. He's upstairs taking a bath. We'll have him call you when he gets out. All right. Love you guys. Bye.
That was a spot on. All right, goodbye. Goodbye. Everyone go to your aunt's page. That was crazy. Look what you did, you little jerk. Dude, that was spot on, dude. Wow. No, that was really good. Holy shit. When your homie catches you with a really good impression at the last moment. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, thank you, Aunt Deb. Yeah, so Wade Wilson's social media. I mean, just trust me, you guys. Just look under that WSW Golden with a U and you'll find it. He had a friend finder account. He had the adult friend finder account. He had all of it. But it's going to be mainly under that name. All right. And that's how we found it. Miss Shorty, $250K a fucking year. I was stunned at that. And then we get the impression. Jesus. Oh, yeah. We already know that, though. We've gone through all those. If you go back to the old episodes, we go through all those. This is just one that I wasn't expecting with the mirror thing. Tripped me out. It was like, oh my gosh. Well, I see now. I see. So, wow, we've gotten through the list pretty good. We have not done anything Henry related yet. Hold on. Whoops. So we'll probably have to save that for another day, as we always do. Jesus, 110 in 3 months. Fuck. Damn. But look, we got through almost everything that we needed to, and we got some extra stuff. So we talked about Wade's social media, right? I think what I'm going to do, another thing that I'm going to do that's going to be happening soon is I'm going to take you into jail life for Richard Allen. And I'm going to show you some footage I found and some information on what that's like. And for those of you who are wondering, remember how they said he was kept in a little cage and all that, and how it was like inhumane, and he was eating lunch in there in one of the affidavits? Well, I found a picture of the cage on Facebook because there's officers posing in front of it for another function because it's a really small jail. And it's actually like in a really, footage. Like they were basically filming documentaries in that jail and walking people through, but simultaneously the prisoners will often sneak cell phones in and they will take footage in the jail itself. So your dad trolls through all that shit and finds the footage from the different jails that these people are in, and we peep it. See, what is it really like? Now, documentaries, they try to make it as nice as possible, but in some cases, the documentaries don't want it as nice as possible because they're showing it from the perspective of, ooh, look how spooky this jail is. So what I like to do is I like to gather both, and then I like to get the snuck footage, i.e. the footage that people have snuck out of the jail, like prisoners. And I combine it, and then I show it to you and let you make your own assessments. We've done it before on a smaller scale, but there's a lot of arguments about Richard and how he's being treated and whatnot as far as his defense and the jail setting. And one of the things that I want to do is see myself. What does this look like? And when they talked about him eating lunch in a cage inside this room and how he was separate of everyone, it was unfair. I was like, well, what does this room look like? What is this cage? Well, on Facebook, they had a wonderful going away party for one of the corrections officers where there was cake and it was nice. And you see the cage and it's carpeted in a well-lit room, and it's literally like a dog kennel, but it goes from the ceiling to the floor, and it's just like a tiny small town jail, kind of like something you'd see on an episode of the new season of Dexter, you know? And it's just a place where they can sit there at a desk and eat with everybody else in the AC, and it doesn't really look terrible. There's not like piss and shit on the walls. It's not like a crazy cat. Like, you could probably kick through it, honestly. And I'm like, oh, this is what they're talking about. And it really kind of changes perspective. And I'm not really doing it to show that he has it easy, because no, he clearly is being mistreated. But, you know, there's things like the Odin patches where everyone's like, this is a violent group. Like, it's all kinds of things. It's goth girl fun time. It's crazy dad TV fun. And it's a legit prison gang where Aryans kick each other's teeth in and have sex with each other's mouths. It's everything. So, you know, everything it can be multiple things at once, and that's kind of how it is with a lot of these cases. We'll hear one side of it. Yeah, it's like a phone booth with bars, but bigger. Yeah, it's just like a little. Yeah, he's in a county jail, but he was transferred for. There's IDOC, there's Wabash, and all these different places. And, you know, he got transferred from one to the other. One does suck, but he wasn't in the Gen Pop. And then when he was allowed in Gen Pop, he started screaming some shit about a prison gang and talking shit to them, so that he got taken back. And there's just, you know, there's a lot of different footage of inside there, and the fucking jail Wade's going to be in and has been in. There's, you know, that we can pull and be like, okay, what is it really like? So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. Yeah, they're technically cages, but like the way that they made it seem, the shit people are focusing on, it's like, okay, well, we could just go look. We just go look, right? I'm sure this is somewhere. So your dad did that, and I found a bunch of shit, and I'm going to show it to you. We'll do that on the next one. On this one, I mainly want to show you, you know, yes, Wade had a life prior to being a middle school desk. Yes, Wade is into boys and girls. Yes, Wade's a piece of shit. Yes, he's still running these fund me accounts through these, you know, sad bitches that for some reason support him. And yes, you can go report them, and here's how. And so, yeah, it's not a pet taxi. That's crazy. It's literally like if I just put some chicken wire up with some black plastic, black rubber casing in front of me, around me, and I sat here and ate a sandwich. That's what it's like. It's like that. That's it. And yeah, you know, if we can see it, I'll show it to you. And also, the prisoners seem to really enjoy themselves at the one he was originally at. I don't know why he left that one, but that's beside the point. And then we're going to talk Henry. We're going to do a whole episode on Henry. And if you want to look into Wade Wilson more in depth, that's on you. We're not going to do it anymore here. We're not going to talk about him ever again. He doesn't deserve the attention. When you had a great idea, let's never talk about him again. Great. Love it. Absolutely. But we are going to continue to talk about other things. And I think your aunt is onto something. That's fascinating. Had no idea people were selling D on the market P. That's fascinating. And we'll have Melly on soon for Melly's Medical Minute. That'll be fun. Yeah, report it all. Fuck him. Fuck him. Dude, yes, absolutely. Do it. Get him to take down the accounts, report the TikTok account for Save Wade. Well, sure, do it. By all means. He's the one who said it's okay to do shit like that. So play at his own game. Fuck him. Right? You're looking for mirrors on FB after this? You're hilarious. I hope you find the right mirror. But remember, take the end of the Facebook URL. Run it through friend finder searches, people finder searches, account searches, social media shit. Run it through. See if it's Wade. Look at the pictures. Make sure that you're not reporting that little kid. Report him. Really look into this shit, and you'll find. He shouldn't be given a penny. Fuck him. Take his bag. Take his bag, kids. Go get it. It's yours. Take it. Punish him. Tiff is on Facebook Marketplace right now. God bless her. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with your dad. I appreciate you. I enjoy you. We're going to cover a variety of topics coming up. Sure, if you want to do a Discord channel for mirrors for sale, you kids go ahead and do that. I'm not against it. I'd love to talk to Miss Shorty. Oh my God, I have so many questions about Australia. And also, we've got a podcast that I'm going to be posting under members only. Not sure what tier. I want to talk to the guest I had on about it, but it is a podcast. It's what your dad originally wanted to do with this channel, you see, was make it into a channel where we could talk to people from all walks of life that are in or around true crime, whether they're suspects, victims, whatever the case. People who, you know, have had specific experiences that might be considered taboo, but they shouldn't. People like sex workers. And that's what the episode is about. It's about a woman that I met who was trying to find, I told you about her. She was trying to find a person who she was pretty sure was a serial killer because he tried to kill her, and he did apparently kill other people, sex workers. He made a woman go missing. She was trying, allegedly, she was trying to also find a guy who had women pretend to be dead. He would put them in bathtubs of ice and then make them stay still, tie them up. And the longer they could pretend to be dead, the more money they got. And she was trying to warn other sex workers because they got rid of the pink book and the black book and the different books that were essentially online databases where they could communicate about these bad guys, people like Rex, like this guy tried to kill me, stay away from him. The FBI took that shit down. So we did a really long, like we spent months working on finding these guys for her that she identified as threats so that she could report them. Because once she got out years later, she had a kid and she was like, I need to report these people for what they did to other people and to me. And I can't find them. So your dad helped her. We found them. She handled that. She reported it, did everything. But she's a fascinating person. She agreed to do a podcast with me that we were pitching to Audible because your dad won a comedy contest at Caroline's. And they said, you can have your own Audible sponsored podcast. So I thought, let's do this. They were thinking more comedy. And then the guy who offered that to your dad got fired. So then, not because of me, but, you know, it didn't work out. But we still have the podcast. We've never put it out. And it's very interesting because you can learn about how not only did she started consensually getting into sex work. It turned into trafficking. And then she got out and then went back and it was sex work and then left because one can become the other sometimes if you are in a bad situation. She was a very high-end escort getting paid a ton of money at one point. And at another point, she was a woman being abused and forced to choose up on the streets on some of the worst blades, some of the worst tracks in the country. And she was also on some of the best ones, not even outside on the street. Like she was mail ordered essentially. She was also a stripper, but she's also like now out of it and a mom. But she explained a lot of how that works. And it's very fascinating. And she was one of the reasons that some of the tips that I reported in personally to Rex were reported. And she was one of the reasons that I chose when this shit happened in 2011, when they found the bodies, to go look in this direction. And to continue looking is because of when I met her. Like, she explained to me different avenues that I kind of knew existed, but I didn't know how deep, or that there were other people aside from the Johns who were able to do this online. She really opened up my eyes into places that families of missing and trafficked victims can look to find their loved ones. And one of the greatest interviews ever. We did one. It lasted like 3 hours. I want to talk to her about it and put it out for members only, I think, because it is a sensitive topic. But look for that soon, hopefully. And maybe we can have her on. Thank you so much, Katya, for the $1.99 super sticker. I hope you enjoyed your stay here. Miss Shorty, thank you for the $7.99. Both of you kids, you're grounded. Go to your room. You're going to make your dad cry. Thank you for the Australian super sticker. But yeah, and you know what, Miss Shorty, if we could get her on, it would be interesting to have you talk to her too, because I'm very interested in the dynamic, what it's like in different countries for sex workers, because it's very different culturally speaking with how people treat them and look at them, you know? I noticed in Canada, like when I was briefly working there going down East Hastings Street, I had no idea that it was, I guess at the time allowed, or maybe it wasn't, but there was like a whole red light district area that was kind of fascinating. And I know people who live in different parts of Europe who say it's like no big deal there. Be interesting to get the perspective of two sex workers from across the pond, if you will. Nobody's grounded. Nobody's grounded. You're from Vancouver? That's okay. That's where I was. And yeah, East Hastings is no fucking joke. Whew. Saw a lot of shit go down. That was crazy. You're my favorite. Don't tell the others. Yeah, I would love to just post that. I really want to make sure that she's safe and cool with it, because there's like, I mean, it was about a decade ago, I think, was when she had last contacted. Love to you, ma'am. When she had last contacted her pimp, essentially. But it's wild. Like, that guy's like a university professor or something. And his daughter's like a doctor. And it's just crazy because they're people that you wouldn't always expect. And I think it's important to talk about that. The Mystery Obsessed is a new member. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, I think we're going to have to talk about that. And I think it's going to happen. Who is an MMA fighter? Wow. Wow. You guys like that Luke, or is it Luke Wilson or Owen Wilson, that sound effect? Wow. All right, I got to go. But we're going to do this. Hello, the Mystery Obsessed. Welcome. Look at your little Hugin. You got a Boston too, or is it a Frenchie? Oh, mine. I'm about to take him out on a walk. Wait, I found his Facebook. Oh yeah, he probably lies about that. He can't fight. He can't fight. We used to drive through the combat zone in Boston when we were riding around seeing the dress ups. Shit, dude. Welcome to the fam, D. Welcome to the fam, D. A Boston? Oh my God. This is a Boston Terrier fucking chat. I love that. I have a Boston too. His name's the Hugin. He's your god now. Bye, Wade Kiosk Wilson. Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch. Have fun dying, bitch. I hate that guy. I cannot believe he fucking... What an idiot. He's dry snitched on himself. He deserves everything he gets. You're about to take your Frenchies for a walk as well? Well, everybody's going walkies. We're all going walkies. It does. Shit, I don't even think it should be taxed at this point. Let them have it. It's fucking hard work. It's like crab fishing. It's very risky. All right, I love you guys. We got to go. You're the best. Good night. I'll see you soon.